What is up? What is up, Goth Gamer Nation? This is the Wizardhole, Null York City. Let's run the intro. Goth Gamer Nathan, that's right. Hey, welcome to the Wizardhole. This is a RPG stream, Null York City. It's based off Shadowrun. What am I doing right now? Welcome to the Wizardhole. We're playing Null York City, which is a Shadowrun-based cyberpunk RPG set in New York, 2070.
Wizardhole.
Wizardhole.
Thank you, Alec. That's the DJ. Boom. Let's introduce the players and then do a recap of last session, and then jump right in.
Sup, I am Chris Kindred, and I'm playing High Rise.
I'm Crystal, and I'm playing Bug.
Hey, I'm Bryce Gold, and I'm playing Galahad.
I'm Kendra, and I'm playing Pilgrim.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody here's awesome. We had an awesome first session last week that is up on the YouTube channel right now, if you want to recap it in full. But the brief recap is this. This team of Shadowrunners all got hired to go down to the Myrtle Wyckoff DMZ, which is a little place that is in between the Citizen Zone, protected by NYPD LLC, and the sort of null zones that are often controlled by different syndicates, whether it's Caribbean Kings, or whether it's the Russo Corp, or sort of the neutral parties in the DMZ itself. They met at the DMZ and got hired by a son of a landlord's third son, named Gordy Winkleman, to go and destabilize a null building that is in a citizen zone. They took the job, though it's unclear whether they plan on destabilizing that building by killing the people that currently live in the building, or framing them for having drugs or some other illicit substance. We're not quite sure, but right now everybody is sort of collected around the building. They're out of sight. They've done some hacking to discover the blueprints of the building, as well as to discover that there are some guns hidden in the building. And, and Galahad has a whole handful of Nova Coke.
It's a hatful.
A hat full of Nova Coke, and we've got a bag over here on High Rise.
Does that mean he's, like, slowly getting high?
No, I'm just slowly snowing.
I think he would be getting high, but if
he had, like, an open wound.
I think the only reason he's avoiding getting high is because if you look at his stats, he has a cyber skull. So I think that inoculates him from having Nova Coke go through his pores. Yeah.
Hard as a rock.
So you've got a bunch of intel, but you hadn't started actually planning the run thus far. So why don't we start right there? You're all around the corner from this building in the citizen zone. The building itself is surrounded by other buildings controlled by Goldman Hierarchy LLC, the people that hired you. They want access to this one.
I think when we finished the stream last time, I was asking if there was roof access to the building.
That was literally right what was happening.
It was the precise moment.
And the answer is yes.
Real cliffhanger.
Yes, it was a tight moment. So if you look on the left side of the map, you'll see this is the interior of the building. It's 3 floors, and every floor has the same layout as this over here. This is the basement, where there's some storage areas. Out front, there's a hatch to get into the basement, as well as the main stairway. And you asked about roof access. I didn't draw it in because the roof is just flat, but this same staircase goes all the way up to the 3rd floor, where it then enters or exits onto the roof. So yes, there is a door that will go to the 3rd floor of the building on the roof.
Where can we find these unknown objects that very well could be guns?
I think that because Bug... So last time, you found out about the guns when Bug hacked the smart home, but ended up setting off alarms because Bug isn't exactly super subtle, and discovered that there were hidden icons and analyzed them after the fact, but I think figured out exactly where they were in the building was not something that Bug was able to discover before bugging out, as it were.
Can't leave it all to a child.
Well, and there's a guy on the front lawn, right? Or like on the front area in the desk, the patio furniture?
Yes, he's sitting and he's scrolling through an augmented reality display from his comm link.
Okay. I think Pilgrim at this point is like half like on his future his cyberpunk AirPods, talking to Stony, getting his like live stream hooked up, and going, I think like the basement entrance looks like it's like right like in the front, and there's that guy right there, so I feel like we're gonna like really like it's gonna be too hot going in, so I'm thinking I'll just like do some like free climbing up to the roof and get up to the roof access and then get in that way. I think that's gonna be a lot more stealthy.
Good sir, who might you be talking to?
Oh, just like I assume everybody's like listening to me. I was referring to all of you. I'm sorry, am I not? I need to like.
Can you clarify what exactly you mean by everyone is watching us right now?
What? Oh, sorry.
I'm not.
No, I'm
Y'all
sorry.
heard the gentleman.
I'm also like doing this. So, I'm talking to like my he's like my like intern and like assistant. I'm setting up a live stream. I like make I have a sponsorship going. Like I have to like rip a guy's spine out and like sell some product, like just like in the middle of it. So like, oh, don't worry, I have face filters on, like, so it's like really like protecting everyone's privacy. Like no one's on my stream has ever seen my actual face, so it's just
what about off?
Oh no, it's anyone who's on my stream immediately gets like a full face filter. It's unhackable. It's like it's really tight. Like Stony like knows his shit.
I want to hack it.
You want to hack the...
I want to prove a point.
Me too.
Well, I take you at your word. You seem like an upstanding gentleman and
Thank you. It's
a
my
knight and a
posture.
scholar.
Can I get logic plus code breaking plus, I guess, attack or sleaze, depending on whether you want to be subtle or whether you want to directly attack the system. So as you both are talking over here about this, Galad, you seem somewhat taken with the idea.
Well, at first I was a little worried that my identity would be going out, especially considering, my mother's line of work and how dearly she cares about how I should not be spending my time doing this. So,
You'll never see that sword again.
No, it would just be gone. So I was a bit taken aback by that. However, I find that the concept of scrambling my face tickles me in a way that I feel comfortable with whatever we might be doing here, be it to an audience or not.
Sure. How many successes did you get?
Sounds like a lot.
One success.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, can I get, from you, Pilgrim? Can I get...
Is Bug rolling against me or against Stony?
I think at this point...
I don't have any I don't have any stats in tech.
I think the only thing would be hacking your comm link. Okay. So can I get your comm link's device rating times 2? Because it's device rating plus the firewall.
Oh, I see.
It would be down here. So rating 6. So can you give me 12 dice in response?
12 dice.
Yeah, I had you roll 6 last time, and that's not correct because it should be the device rating is the firewall, so it should be the device rating.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, can I get one more from that? That one was against you, High Rise.
5 hits.
Okay, so 2 things happen. First off, High Rise, you get a single matrix. You get a single mark on Pilgrim's deck. You go in real
That's
smooth.
my second, right?
That is your... Oh, you did have one earlier. No, whenever you log out,
okay.
You lose all of them. And I presume you logged out, otherwise you'd be really close to getting detected, like you were last time.
Yeah, I did.
So I'm going to give you 1, whereas you, Crystal, because you went immediately for the attack... I'm sorry. You, Bug, because you went immediately for the attack... you jumped up to this system, got bounced back immediately, and suddenly you have in your ear started going, Pilgrim? Somebody's trying to, like, hack the system, like, right now. I managed to repel him, like, no problem. I'm gonna start washing the system. I can handle this. Whoever it was a real amateur.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, weird. Some, like, literally, as I was saying that, some, like, weird amateur hacker just started trying to get into my system and was blocked immediately. So, like, seriously, guys, no problem.
This sounds secure as Merlin's tomb, as they say in the cowboy
he's
in
not,
the night biz.
He's not real.
Nobody says that.
You guys obviously have never larped before, so I'm not gonna take you at your word.
Yeah, because you're not a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, alright. Well, here's what I'd say. This sounds like all kinds of fun and games. There's this man, back to the point, there's this man sitting outside. Y'all are pretty, conspicuous as hell, so I'm gonna go and talk to him, give him a little smooth talk, say, howdy,
No. I don't think you're very good at that.
Oh, that's where you'd be surprised. I can really
No,
lay
dude,
it on
I
thick.
think like Meathead over here should probably just go on the roof and find a way to get us in.
If you want to like make a really like chill distraction that doesn't involve exposing your real face to like the only witness that we have right now, that would be like really like tight for us, I think. Like if you just want to like make a bunch of noise with like your cool boots.
See, I could do that, but I could also talk to this man.
That's
And,
such a good
The
idea.
thing is, we just went over the thing about scrambling our identities. So, like, I'm not sure why you were so into having your face scrambled. If you're gonna, like, real quick expose it right now to, like, all of the, like, security cameras and, like, a real live witness that we're, like, ideally wouldn't want to murder. You know? I'm, like, taking off my shirt as I'm just, like, getting, like, warmed up and, like, greased up, like, for the...
Can I check if there's security
Talking
cameras?
time.
You would have, with the smart home, detected
shit.
that there were, and no, there's no security cameras that you're aware of.
I say we just find out what this gentleman's doing outside of our mark.
He probably fucking lives there, dude. Like, what the hell? What are you
Why would
talking
he
about?
live
What's
there?
he doing there?
Because this is a place of residence.
But why would he... Isn't this Maria's building?
Dude, she could have, like, tenants, or, I don't know, a brother? Family? Friends? Do you not have friends?
I mean, I have people I LARP with, but,
I didn't see any on his social media.
Dude,
well-
that's, like, sad, because, like, I don't have friends, but I have friends. At least, like, online, you know?
you sound like a big boy.
Why are you
How would you...
gross?
How would you prefer to get into this building?
Send
Oh,
him in.
like the roof? Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm just like, hey pilgrims, namaste. We're just getting ready to go on like a really tight Shadowrun. Like I'm gonna hopefully be able to rip somebody's spine out. It's gonna be like so really just like aligning.
Wait, do you want to,
all
like,
my-
murder or not?
Yeah, we can
Because
rip
that's,
this
like,
man's spine out
totally-
right now.
Oh, now I'm a man.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, right. One moment, pilgrims.
Wait, who's the pilgrim?
Oh, my followers. I refer to them as my pilgrims because followers sounds like a
But
little
you
bit
are
too-
pilgrim.
Yeah.
So why are they also pilgrims?
Because we're all pilgrims of the world and of like exploration and also fitness and vitamins. I think I just
I'm
like
starting
my-
to really second guess my idea about you being competent.
I have like 7.8 million followers and I mean pilgrims and like I don't think all of them could be wrong, you know? I think my sponsor just wants me to do the spine thing. I want to like get people excited, like you know, like not like clickbait, but like you know, get them excited to like maybe see that if things go like real hairy, which they won't because I wax.
I'll take you at your word. All right, and you don't think that getting in through the basement with this little door right here isn't an easier way than jumping up to the third floor and going in through the roof?
No, man, it's great cardio.
And you don't think that there's more opportunity for any potential residents to see you through any of the windows that are lining the whole wall of the building, and then eventually getting up to the roof and maybe making a bunch of noise doing it?
I think it's more suspicious that 4 creeps are sitting out here plotting in front of a
Yeah,
building.
you guys are. So as you're talking about this, at least 2 different like people have walked by with like walking dogs and have to like walk into the street to like make room as
Ma'am.
they're all hunkered over this display. Yeah.
Well, I've been tipping my hat to all of them, so, you know, they know we're up.
Shut up, dude. Stop it.
Okay, I think Pilgrim's just gonna go for it. Like I think I'm already live,
Do you
and
have
I think
the drugs on you?
no.
Well, then maybe you should do that.
All right, I'm gonna clip on up to this man.
Oh, God.
So as
Oh,
Pilgrim starts
Jesus.
climbing up like a wall of an adjacent building, I suppose, to get roof
Well,
access.
if this one is an old style building, it's brick. I could probably like just like free climb up it. Right?
So do you want to sneak past the person in the front yard? I guess I should clarify. It's between 2 other similar buildings. The other
Okay.
buildings are in the, as I was saying before, the neo gentrification style.
Right.
But they are adjacent, so there isn't.
They've also got those like stupid cubes coming out the center.
That's exactly what
Okay,
the
well, then that's
neo
probably better.
gentrification
Yeah,
style is
yeah.
known for. Yeah, that and like
Okay.
random steel beams.
Yeah, Pilgrim is just gonna go back to be like, anyway, Pilgrims, and just like start climbing up the wall.
Like at one of the adjacent ones.
Yeah, one of the adjacent ones.
Okay, and you want to not be seen conceptually?
Yes.
Okay, so can you first give me athletics plus... Now, are you trying to be safe or are you trying to be fast?
Whichever is stealthier, which is probably fast.
Okay,
Or
so...
no, well, it depends,
it right?
Depends. I'll err on the side of safe for now, because I think this is like the one moment where we might have a little bit of leeway.
I have the drugs.
I'm not talking to you, dude.
Okay, so can I get finesse plus athletics?
And High Rise
that's
tosses
all of
Pilgrim the
those, all of
drugs.
those?
Yep.
Tight.
So you remember the drugs as Pilgrim's starting to climb up the building. You've got this bag on you.
I reminded him. Think he was me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bug reminded High Rise of the drugs. So you've got this bag.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, so you are... can you do me a favor? Can you keep rolling until you give me a total of 6 hits? So that's 3 right now.
4 hits.
Okay, so in two leaps. So in 6 seconds, you climb to the top. You're able to climb to the top of the building.
Christ.
Now, can you give me a stealth check? That'll also be finesse plus stealth.
Vertical leap.
Okay.
Now, in your case, you've got this bag of drugs. Pilgrim does not have this bag of drugs.
That might be a problem.
Right.
Oh, God. 1 hit for stealth.
1 hit for stealth. Okay.
Don't worry, guys.
So one thing that I
Got it all going on
can you
up
give me
here.
one more roll because
I'm
you
very
did
worried.
twice.
3 hits.
If we get
Okay,
caught,
perfect.
I hope he gets arrested.
Okay. So as far as you
Brand.
know, no one saw or heard you, and you're now standing on top of this building. High Rise is holding a bag of drugs out just on the sidewalk. And can you give me a palming plus finesse? Not palming. Is it palming?
Bug,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I don't even know why you're worried. The worst you'll get is juvenile detention.
Is what Galahad says as Galahad clips around the corner and walks right up to the main.
I'm ready.
I got 2 hits.
You got 2 hits. Okay, beautiful. That's perfect. So before we go
Make
to
it
Galahad,
grounded,
Pilgrim,
dude. Like,
now
that's
that
such
you're
a big deal.
now that you're on the roof,
Yes.
What's your plan?
I would like to check to see if the entrance into the roof exit is unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
And just generally kind of case it a little bit and make sure there aren't any people sticking their heads out windows, making sure that nobody's I can't hear footsteps coming up the stairs, just generally keeping an ear out.
Okay, can you give me perception? That's perception plus intuition.
Tight.
And we will we'll come back to this situation in a second. I want to go up to Galahad right now. Now, Galahad, Bug, what did you yell at Galahad as Galahad's walking around the corner?
Shit, what did I go?
Something about getting grounded.
Oh yeah, we get grounded.
Okay,
So
you
much
yell and
worse
get
than
grounded.
juvenile detention, dude.
All right, Galahad, you walk. There is a rusty, squeaky gate in the front yard of this building.
Yep. Open it. Yeah, I push it open with my right hand. I take off my hat with my left. I put it straight to my chest.
Immediately, I need you to roll palming right now, because you immediately took your hat off right as the person looked up and just
Fucking
idiot dripping off of your head.
Palming and what?
Palming plus finesse.
Guys,
my
we're
God.
fun.
I can't believe that. Did you forget?
No,
Okay.
I'm making my. I got 4 hits.
You got 4 hits. So miraculously, you scoop it all out and it falls into the hat. The
I'm
person looks
smooth.
up.
I put it up to my chest.
And you've got it pushed up against your chest right now. The
Yep.
person is not aware of this at all.
No.
As they look up, and they say, "Hey man, it's private property."
I flip off my voice modulator, and I say, "Good evening, sir. I'm with Grand Canyon Engineering. I've been sent by the company to come and do a few measurements of the building. I am an engineer. Any chance I can go inside just to take a few measurements right now?"
Wow, give me deception plus charm.
What does this at least?
Why would I
Like an
do
echo.
deception? Is it not a persuasion check?
You're lying kind of about.
I'm not a liar. I'm an engineer.
Oh man. All right, split the difference.
Double blind.
Split the difference. What's your deception? What's your persuasion?
Persuasion is 4. Deception is 0.
Okay, so 2. 2 plus charm. Let me know when you got it.
I will. Got 2 hits.
Okay. He goes, "Oh well, shit. We've only been having people try to come and sort of force us off Okay, do you mind if I go? Okay. He stands up kind of like flustered, leaves his comlink as he starts like walking toward the front door, then kind of looking around, totally flustered, goes back, collects the comlink, and opens the front door, says, oh, come on, and waves you into the door, into the building. Now, can I get a perception from both of you?
Yeah.
Which is
Perception plus intuition.
Can I get it? Y'all see this check?
Yeah.
They go, well, fuck you.
Let's get one from you too, but I want to put that at
Just straight perception.
for you. I want -4 on it.
Oh, well then it's.
So it's intuition plus perception. At
Oh,
-4.
intuition. Okay, intuition plus perception.
It's gonna be 4 hits.
2. No hits.
Okay, you both saw that entire thing happen. That's all. What was your perception test earlier?
4.
4 hits. Okay, so on the roof, you first walk up to the door, and it is locked,
Okay.
but it's not even a deadbolt. It's the kind of thing that if you put a shoulder to it, you can absolutely knock the door open. It'll make noise though. And when you look around, sort of around the building in general, you notice people looking out their windows, and what you see is that they were kind of looking at you and up on the roof, just like 2 people across the way. But then when they saw what happened down below, they kind of just like walked away.
Okay.
Like implying that whatever they thought you were doing, they assume,
Cool.
and there's some kind of connection. Maybe it's a Null York City thing. If you've never been to Null York City, people don't really pay that much attention to weird things for that long. Whatever the case was, it looks like Galahad bought you cover.
Tight.
Inside the building, you are quickly greeted by 2 other people who sort of stand up immediately when somebody comes in, when there's a stranger. And the person who bid you in was like, no, it's cool. They're like an engineer or a building inspector or something. They're like legit. It's fine. Maria! And then coming down the stairs comes a 40-year-old woman, 40-ish, woman, stepping down, looking kind of haggard, tired, wearing just like an outfit that implies they were working on some kind of hardware thing upstairs, fixing a sink or something. They're tying their hair back and sort of freeze up when they see you wearing your chaps, your hat still held to your chest, and your big old cyber arm. And Maria says, who is this? Who's this person? And the person who let you in goes, oh, he's a guy who, he's an engineer or something. He's here to check some... What are you here for again?
Oh, I'm here to look at your radiators to make sure that they're up to code before we take them and use them in other buildings for community centers.
Okay, can I get a straight-up deception plus...
Your voice also changed.
Plus charm. Oh yeah, your module
hard.
kicked back on by accident.
I got a bit of a trigger finger. Deception plus... What?
Plus charm.
That's a 0.
She goes, okay, I'm absolutely going to have to see some ID. And she continues walking down the stairs. The 2 people the 3 people kind of flanking you sort of step aside as Maria gets up close.
Can any of us see what's happening?
Give me another perception test from both of you, but this time I want to have -4 because they're inside the building. And you didn't, neither of you set up like a channel either to his cyber eyes or to his comlink to like monitor what was happening. I don't think any of you set up micro transceivers or swapped phone numbers either,
Nope.
so you have
got
no way of
one-
communicating directly.
Nope.
Got 1 hit.
You got 1 hit, okay.
1.
Okay, so if you both got 1 hit, I would say that through the window, you could see that Galahad is now surrounded by 4 people in the front hallway, and you can imply what you will from that.
Okay.
Fuck.
We need to get those drugs to Pilgrim, dude.
Oh shit.
Don't you have drones?
Do I have drones? I don't know. I didn't bring my drones. Wait, I have an idea. Okay.
What do you mean you do have? You came with all these cameras and shit earlier.
Well, they were just chilling. They were just doing their
Can they
thing.
not fly?
Can I...
Do they even have that?
How close is Maria to me?
I
Maria
have an idea.
is walking closer and closer to you. Right now,
Right.
we could say that Maria
A
is
little
at the
bit.
bottom of the stairs and is like,
And then
good
I'm
6 feet
gonna throw
away.
the 2 points.
I am going to stall until she gets close. I'm going to pat myself down with my right hand while my left hand is holding the hat to myself. My plan right now is to palm the drugs directly into Maria's person and quickly
From the
make
hat,
my...
like scoop them from the hat into...
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, Maria does have big pockets in these overalls.
That is out.
I assume so.
Okay.
and I'm going to quickly make my way back outside, saying that I think I have the wrong building.
Okay,
Oh,
so
geez.
let's get 1 second before that happens. Maria's closing in. What was your idea, High Rise?
Oh, yeah, I have a tooth compartment. I'm just gonna, like, open that up, scoop some of the drugs in there, and then toss that on the roof.
And you're just going to try
A
to throw the
tooth?
bag onto...
A tooth.
You're going to try
Do
to
you
throw
not
the
have
tooth onto
drones?
the roof?
What was flying around you earlier?
Oh, those were just, like, disposable drones, you know?
What do you mean?
I mean, drones, a single
Maria's
use, you
getting
throw 'em
real
away.
close to Galahad up here.
Oh, it's gotta be around here
As this is
somewhere.
happening,
I just
can
don't
I-
know.
Sorry, can I be on the roof trying to get... I want to get the lock off of the door. I just want to jump in now in case this makes a noise and causes a distraction from what's happening downstairs. Because I assume I'm just like...
Yeah, you're kind of going
Going
about
for
your
it.
business.
Yeah.
About your business. Yeah, you can give me a strength plus
Oh, wait, I don't have to throw it on
athletics
the
to open the door.
Put it in her
Because you're just trying to force the lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're starting to pack the drugs into the tooth
A
that
tooth
you popped
compartment,
out
yep.
in the middle of the street. Can I get palming plus finesse from you?
Yeah, you
This
got
is
it.
how obvious the as you pour this bag of drugs into this small tooth. All right.
4 hits.
Okay. So
Ooh, that's gonna be
you do knock the door open. There's a crash in your room, Galahad. In the hall where you are, Galahad. Everybody kind of looks up, and then
I'm palming.
and then Galahad, and then so as you start palming, they all look up, and Maria says, "Don't worry about it. The alarm's on the fritz. It was doing something before. Can you give me?" But because of this distraction, I'll give you no negatives on your palming. Can you give me a
Well, I critically glitched.
All right,
Oh,
so obviously Galahad went into LARPing to do a lot of things. One was to get buff, but one was to overcome just how twitchy and nervous you are. So as you hear the door slam upstairs, you exclaim, and then with both hands in a kind of like Looney Tunes style antics, try to hold the hat as you drop it, spilling the Nova Coke all over yourself and all over everything around you.
Oh goodness! What is this?
Do we see this?
Give me perception for both of you.
Bleeping
This
lizards.
time at minus. You know what? High Rise, take a -4 perception plus intuition. Take a -2. High Rise, because you're so busy trying to pack this tooth. What did you get on your palming to pack all the drugs in the
one.
tooth? Okay, so a good amount ends up on the ground, but you do manage to pack the tooth full of Nova Coke.
smooth.
Lounge.
I got 2 hits.
Okay, you both see as Mr. Tarnation over here is juggling this hat and spilling Nova Coke all over everybody. He's powdered like a donut right now, and everybody else is. You can see he's beet red through the door.
Oh goodness! Oh gosh! I can't believe.
We need to make a
How could?
distraction. So in that same moment, I'm like, yo, fuck this. We need a distraction. I stick my hand I put the tooth compartment back in my mouth. Stick my hand into the bag of drugs, force it on you, like, yo, take this,
What?
and come with me.
Wait.
We're gonna pocket sand it. We need.
That's what I just did.
So I need another palming from you that you don't accidentally ingest the drugs as you pop your tooth back in your mouth.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna really quickly look up the effects of Nova Coke. I also need, in your case, Bryce, I need,
You know how my sniffer does.
Oh no.
I got heightened olfactory senses.
Yeah,
this is
what-
what you might not
I'm
know
really
about.
glad that we just have no con. I'm like up on the roof being like, this is going fucking sick. I'm killing it. Like my stream is
I
great.
think every single one of us think we're killing it, except maybe Bug.
well, what is,
Not killing it, man.
can you tell me what your olfactory sensors are? Like what the rating on your olfactory sensor?
My olfactory booster has +2 perception of smell. However, we did not discuss any kind of other rating.
Yeah, in this instance, I just want to say that in this specific instance, your olfactory booster is going to make it harder for you not to get high. So, can I get a body
Oh,
plus
jeez.
willpower minus the rating of your olfactory booster?
So 2.
So that might be 2. And from you got a critical glitch? Is that what you got? So you, as you're putting the tooth back in, just chuck the Nova Coke right down your throat completely. Kind of get body willpower from you as well, please.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's going so well.
Yeah, this is great.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 2. Okay, no hits.
You got no hits at all.
No hits.
Okay, and what'd you
I
get?
got 3.
You roll body plus willpower minus your olfactory booster rating, and you got 3 hits. What was
No.
your olfactory booster rating? 4?
No, 2.
Oh, okay. You got 3 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so you, so let me roll this against you. This is, good, not great stuff. You are totally fine. Whether it's your olfactory booster tells you the moment it goes out, and you just close all your orifices. And close them up. Now let's see about High Rise. Yeah, High Rise, you are high now. I'd say you're just outside the door before you get high. Can you do me a favor? Can you pencil in that your charisma and perception skill have both gone up? Your composure is now effectively 0. If it was 1 before, it's now 0.
Oh, Jesus.
And your willpower is also effectively 0. So let me just read the description right here. Becoming extremely paranoid and extremely self-confident and hyper. Those are the symptoms of Novacook.
Sick. Okay, hold on. What went up real quick?
Your perception and
Gotcha.
sorry, I said charisma. I mean charm. Your perception and charm went
Gotcha.
up, but your composure and willpower are effectively now 0.
By how much?
By 1 each.
Okay, gotcha.
So just like put it in like lightly. Okay, so in this situation, Pilgrim, you have just jimmied the lock downstairs. You have no idea what's happening.
Nope.
Galahad is completely covered in Novacoke, as well as everybody else in the room with him. As High Rise starts rushing toward the door, and suddenly, boom! Like everything, it's crazy.
This attaboy.
As Bug, you are holding now this bag of Novacoke, like overflowing. There's Novacoke on the floor
What the
from
fuck?
packing the tooth in. And first things first, Galahad, what do you say?
My God, how did all of these drugs get here?
Can you roll deception?
This is. I can
I
try.
need deception plus charm. I'm gonna. God, I want to see what happens with a flat roll.
Got
what
0.
You got 0. Okay. So immediately the people flanking you, one of them.
They flanked me.
Well, they were flanking you the whole time,
Yeah.
kind of. Immediately, one of them grabs you by the other hand. The guy who was talking to you was like, "Yo, Alistair, go get the guns, man. Something's going on." And Maria sort of takes a few steps back and says, "I gotta go check upstairs," and starts running upstairs. Let me just.
Are any of them high?
I was literally about to roll that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, Maria is not high.
Because I haven't thrown my handful yet.
Maria is not. Okay, so all right, I shouldn't say it. I rolled, and I'll say this: Alistair getting the order to get the guns. Who was holding you before, his hand gets tighter, then looser. Then he turns and looks at the person who said it, and he goes, "What?" Otherwise, you can't quite tell with everybody else. Maria starts running up the door immediately. So let's go to you.
Yeah.
High Rise. You're right outside the door.
I think I'm running about 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, I take that handful of Novacoke and I just fling it.
So you open the
at
door
Maria.
and you fling it.
Well, I open
Like
the
the
door.
bag or just a handful?
Just a handful. I just Brett Favre that shit.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I have my skill wires.
Yeah.
I'm gonna super chuck it.
So do you have the athletics chip in right now? Is that one of the chips that you
Like
have?
a t-shirt cannon with just a handful of shots.
I don't. Wait, hold on. No, I don't have that in.
What chipset do you have in right now?
I have none in.
We could say that you.
Okay.
There's no reason not
Yeah,
to have one
let's
in.
retcon.
But athletics is one of your.
My unarmed one, which gave me a rating of 3.
So unarmed would be going up and punching Maria.
Oh, shit.
With it, athletics would be throwing it.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the athletics.
Do you have an athletics skill chip?
No, I only have the unarmed.
Is that the only one you have on you? I thought we bought a couple.
Yeah, we bought a couple, and none of them are that.
Okay, so you can have unarmed. In your mind, in this moment, it's like, damn, my unarmed is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna channel Brett Favre, who's famous for it being an unarmed martial artist. And can I get finesse plus athletics?
Oh, hell yeah, you
As
can.
you burst into this door,
Punch her with your coke hand.
Maria running up the stairs. You beeline.
Oh,
Let's get this.
I
Yeah,
got 1 dice.
let's see what happens.
No hits.
No, 0 hits at all.
None.
Okay, so you open the door, you throw it open, it immediately hits Alistair, who's still looking around confusedly.
You're welcome.
Who barely moves at all. You step in, and can you give me a perception test right now?
Yeah. That is going to, let's see. Oh, I got 7. I'll be okay.
7%.
1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit. So you look around and you see Maria, and I guess in your own excitement, your hand kind of relaxes and you drop all the drugs on the floor. But you are seeing Maria. This is your no hits. Now, Bug, you see all of this happen.
Yep.
The amount of flailing High-Rise is doing is almost alarming as High-Rise moves, as if High-Rise thinks that High-Rise is going 50 miles an hour. Now, what are you doing?
Doing that double man.
So am I holding the actual bag, or am I just holding
The bag was
whole
thrust
bag,
into your
yeah.
hands. Yeah.
Okay, well, the whole point of this was to put drugs in the building.
Yes.
Well, drugs are in the building, so
Right.
I take the bag, I throw it on the lawn or the front part, and I call the fucking cops.
This is what I'm talking about. That was gonna be
And if
my
the
idea.
3 of them get arrested,
Oh my.
that's
No.
not really my
We all
problem.
shimmy on out of there. Well,
Well, good luck of you shimmying out of there. I haven't
got
set
it.
foot in there.
Okay, so we're gonna have to roll initiative in a second.
no.
This is like the most irregular combat scenario I've ever experienced before. Combat in lowercase letters with heavy quotes on it. But Pilgrim, you've jimmied open the lock. What do you do right when you do? You don't know any of this is happening. You don't know Maria's running up to see what you're up to.
Am I going to hear her during
Give me
this
another
turn?
perception test to
Okay.
see if you hear Maria coming up the stairs.
What is it? Perception?
Plus intuition.
Intuition. Okay, good. That's 2 hits.
Okay, so I think you hear footsteps urgently coming upstairs, but they're coming from the bottom floor. There's 3 floors to the building.
Okay, I'm going to. So looking at the map, I figure I'd be coming down the stairs and ending up in this B section, which is the hallway, I guess. Or
Yeah, can we go to the map really quick, Alec? Just to show. Yeah, so that's exactly right. If you go down the stairs, you'll end up in this B
So
hallway.
I'm going to run into the first door I see and try to hide.
Okay, so that would put you into the living
This
room
room.
on the apartment that would be called 3R, I guess it would be. Can you give me, first off, a stealth plus finesse,
Tight.
and then can you give me, you don't need to go that quickly. This person is there, so we just want to see whether they hear you do this.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, let me just roll a perception really quickly. I'm going to give them some negatives because they are running really quickly. Okay, great. All right, so you are in that room. You've closed the door behind you. The footsteps are still coming, so you don't know if you've been detected yet. Now, in this instance, I need everybody to roll initiative. Now, Bug, we're going to say you haven't called the cops yet. You've just thrown the drugs on the floor
No,
of the yard, the front yard.
yeah.
You've thrown this
Yeah,
big bag
yeah.
of drugs on the front yard. Galahad, you have somebody grabbing your arm, and you have closed off all your senses so you don't get high. High-Rise, you are one hand on the doorknob, one hand open, as if you forgot to throw, coming in this moment, seeing Maria. Pilgrim, you're waiting in this room.
Yes.
So, everybody, if you can look at your initiative, it'll say a number and then plus 1, 2, 3, d6, depending on who you are. Can you roll that number of d6s? And in this instance, instead of telling me how many hits, add the dice roll to your number. It's the only time in Shadowrun that you ever, add up the numbers you're rolling.
Do you?
Now, in your 2 cases, you're not online, so don't give me your hot sim.
yeah.
I want the lowest initiative you both have, because you're not digital.
So just the numbers on the dice plus the number that we rolled for initiative, or just the numbers on the dice?
The number of dice plus the number that's on your sheet.
Oh, I see. I rolled it. Sorry, I did it wrong.
I got a 4.
Okay, that's
5.
5. Oh, I love it. You two are
I mean,
really
I got a critical glitch.
slow. You can't
Oh,
critical
okay,
glitch on
can't-
initiative, so you're
okay.
fine. So all you do is you just add up
Oh, just add up
all of
what's
the
over there.
numbers and then plus the flat number on your sheet.
Okay, cool. So that is 16.
Okay.
I also got 16.
Which of you has the higher flat number on your sheet?
9.
Also 9.
Okay, which of you has
Just
higher
go,
finesse?
I have 2. I have 5.
Okay, so Galahad, you're gonna go first. And then let me just really quickly roll for these individuals: Alistair, Maria, and then 2 unknown people.
This is going great, you guys.
Love it.
It's going exactly according to plan that we didn't make.
We totally had a plan.
Yeah, we had a. I mean,
We're gonna follow our noses.
I'm literally.
Yeah, we were supposed to like follow his nose, you know?
I'm literally imagining.
turned out
I mean,
great
it's
so far.
turning out really
This
great.
is the most exciting LARPing I've ever done.
I'm just imagining Bug like looking through the window, watching him explode Coke all over him, watching him drop a bunch of Coke, and then just throwing the bag of Coke to the ground like a bunch of like those like little bottle, those like
Those
firework
little
poppers.
poppers?
It's like, yeah.
That's it. I'm calling the cops.
Bug's a snitch.
Well,
I
dude,
guess
I'm just trying to get paid.
that's fair. You know.
We
Okay.
gotta get like a
Or
new
not.
You're
client.
technically calling the cops on these people that we're trying to fuck over. So is that
Yeah, that's-
Also, you.
you know, it happens.
I mean, all you gotta say
Listen,
to
a
cops is
mugshot
that
Instagram pic would do some crazy fucking numbers.
You
It'll go straight. Pilgrim's mugshot will go straight to mugshotties.
wow.
Okay, so the first person to act is Galahad. Galahad, do you need me to describe the situation again, or do you
No,
understand?
I'm gripped but lightly. Right, I'm gonna escape artist, shimmy my way out of this man's grip, hightail it out of there.
Okay, so let's get escape artist plus finesse really quickly. Well, this person tries to hold on to you.
Am I still
badly.
holding the door?
Yeah, you're blocking the door and holding it, so we can get another escape artist from you to shimmy on out around high rise. Okay, you successfully pull with a slight wrench. The hand which was loose, like as if you're gripping a banana and you don't want to break it. You felt that the banana-like grip on your hand gave way easily under the slightest amount of pulling. Can I get another escape artist plus finesse just to scoot around high rise, who is
Another one.
Another one, and you managed to slip out and scoot around high rise. The cold night air feels good on your Nova Coke laden skin.
Wonderful. Can
Yes.
I flip my voice enhancer back on?
As your free action, you can also flip your voice enhancer back on. You are now standing on the stoop, right outside the door.
Live
Okay.
action.
All right, and now Pilgrim.
Cool. Can I see what the deal is in this room? Like, what is in it?
This room is covered in cloth, like canvas tarps, and
wonderful.
somebody was painting.
Tight. I'm gonna hide under one of the fucking tarps.
Okay,
Just
can you give me
just shimmy under the biggest looking tent.
Can you give me stealth plus finesse, and then can you also give me a perception roll? Perception plus intuition.
One hit on the stealth,
Okay.
and then what? Perception plus finesse again?
Plus initiative. Plus intuition.
Intuition. Sorry.
It's okay. I said initiative by accident.
So 1 hit on the stealth and 3 hits on perception.
Okay, 3 hits on perception. Okay, so what you hear from your room is a bunch of people shouting from floors like right below you.
Mm-hmm.
Maria, what's going on? What's up? What's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
So you just hear a bunch of commotion from a lot of people. Certainly more than just 3 people and Maria.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next person to go is the person that let you in, Galahad. That person pulls from the front of their pants a pistol and points it directly at High Rise, who is standing in the doorway,
Fair enough.
and says, get on the ground right now.
Wrong house, and I go to close the door.
On your initiative thing, you can do that, but you're stuck in this moment. We got to go through everybody
Okay.
else. So the other people in the room, Maria is running up the stairs. She's now on the second floor. A bunch of other people. You hear doors opening upstairs all around you, and now it is Bug. It's your turn.
Call the cops, dude.
Okay. Can you give me a software plus logic
Oh, this.
plus data processing? It's really easy to do, but you're under pressure, so I need you to
Okay,
roll
software.
to call the police, please.
Software plus what?
Plus logic plus data processing on the other side. I love this tense call the cops.
3 hits.
3 hits. That's more than enough. So
Nine,
you
one,
call the
one.
cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call the cops extremely
Except
quickly.
it's a private number now, so it's actually like there's like an area code and it takes a while, but
Yeah.
it's like fine, you know?
So you call the cops, and you get as far into the automated response as press 1 if you intended to call the police. Otherwise, hang up.
What?
So you press 1.
Press 1.
Okay, so we'll come back to this. All right. Now, High Rise. Yes, you're in the front door. You say,
Wrong room. I go to close the door.
okay, can you give me athletics plus finesse to close that door quickly?
Yes. And plus, I still have my athletic skill wires, right?
No, you have unarmed.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, unarmed. That's gonna add 3. All right, so we're looking at 5 dice. Boom, 2 hits.
Okay, so now what I want you to do is there are 2 people in the room. Alistair is going to try to grab you, while the person who has the gun on you is going to try to shoot you.
Oh, fine.
So can you give me your unarmed plus finesse plus 2 for that athletics roll, as Alistair, who has those weak banana fingers, attempts to grab onto you.
You said unarmed plus
Unarmed
finesse.
plus finesse plus 2.
Gotcha.
That's because of your athletics roll. Like, you're closing the door really quickly to give you a bonus.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, yeah, so you managed to close the door, Alistair's fingers loosely scraping on the door frame, and now can I get just a flat intuition roll?
Oh, hell yeah. 2 hits.
Okay, so that's 2 hits. Yeah, so the person with the gun shoots and hits you in the knee. Can I now get body plus soak? As your fancy sweat tuxedo with the tails gets a righteous rip right in the knee.
Righteous.
9. I got. Oh, hold on. Let me just roll that. 4 hits.
4 hits. Okay, so the bullet does, because your suit's armored, right? It's an actioneer business sweatsuit tuxedo. So you see some strain and some scuffing, but the bullet does not penetrate. But I want you to take 2 physical damage.
Okay.
Bug, can you show High Rise how to mark that down on their sheet with a pencil? If you want. Okay, but I will say that how much is your body, High Rise?
Body is 1.
Okay, unfortunately, the damage, if the damage you take is ever higher than your body, you get knocked to the ground.
Oh.
So as you're closing the door, your leg sweeps out from under you, you fall on the ground, and then the door bonks you on the head. It didn't penetrate, it's not bloody, but you are now prone on the ground in the middle of the doorframe.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Slapstick shit right here.
Yeah, bonk, and then bonk as the door hits you in the head.
Am I outside all the way, or am I caught in
Let's
the
say
middle of the door?
your bottom half is outside,
Oh,
and your
boy.
front half is inside the door.
Okay.
Yakety sax.
Okay, and now that's the end of this initiative pass, so I'm taking everybody's initiative scores, and I'm subtracting it by 10, and if you have any numbers left over, you go again. So High Rise, yours was 4, Bugs, yours was 5,
Dunzo.
but Pilgrim, yours was 16, so both of yours was 16, so both of you are now at 6, so you both can go again. And I've done it to everybody else who's in the room as well. So, Galahad, you are on the front stoop of the house. Can I get a perception from you to see if you saw what just happened to High Rise, seeing that it happened right behind you?
All right.
I assume you heard a gunshot, but to understand the full context of what's happening, can I get perception plus intuition?
5.
5 successes?
5 successes.
Okay, so you understand everything that's going on, even with that many successes. You count 9 distinct voices in the home. There are 9 people in there.
You smell that.
You see that
Well, my nose is shut off.
you're aware that High Rise was injured, but not badly, and is on the floor in the room. That you know all of that, and you see Bug over there on the phone, and you see the Nova Coke that was thrown onto the floor of the yard. So you see all of this.
All right. I'm going to just make a mad dash for it.
You have all this information, and you go, well, golly gee!
Well, I did my job. Drugs are in the house. You seem to be on the phone. While I would like to run, and I'd like to say 3 words. I'd like to say to Bug, calling the cops.
None of your business, dude.
Okay, call the cops, none of your business, dude. So you're running, you're literally running.
I'm out.
You get finesse plus athletics.
Oh yeah.
This team works like a well-oiled machine. That's
This is all according to plan.
it's perfect.
My homies.
So Pilgrim,
Yes.
it's now your turn. You are hiding.
I'm hiding. I'm doing like a rapid, very quiet, like live stream of what's going on to my loyal followers. They're all like,
Pilgrims.
they're all like giving me thumbs up on whatever the fuck they're doing. Because Pilgrim only heard like half of the he was only paying attention to like half of the conversation in the bar. When he said plant drugs in the house, he was like, oh, okay, I've got drugs. And he takes out some of his vitamins from his stash because they are they can only be acquired. Civilians can't actually have them. Like, you have to get like a prescription-y thing. So he's like, I'll plant the drugs in the house. And so he like makes a little baggie of like the most potent of the flat gut vitamins and like rolls it up and then like chucks it in the corner of the room, snaps like a picture for evidence, and I guess waits and sees if he can hear anybody else coming.
Okay.
He's like in his head, he's like, I'm fucking killing it. Like,
yeah. Yeah, so there's no correlation with like the doors opening up and slamming around you. That,
or the gunshot.
the gun.
I'm just like really like fucking focused, you know? Like, I'm just like, I'm in the zone, man. Like, just, you know.
That's how you got so in shape, was direct focus. You
it's
ignore
a marathon,
the gunshots and the
sprint.
haters and all of that stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, pyaw, pyaw. It's like those videos where you're like knocking the words away, but it's actual bullets.
Yeah. So,
gunfire, friends in danger.
So as you're running straight up, and as you're going through the 911 automated voice system, on a motorcycle rolling up right in front of the house, you see somebody that was outside of the ultraliner. It was one of the people that obviously had a gun and has a cross hanging from their thing. And seeing both of you out front, he looks at the building and then said, did you take the job?
Well, yeah.
Are you just still running? You say, well, yeah, and keep running?
Yeah.
And then he looks at you and says, are you calling the cops right now?
It's none of your business, dude. Why does everyone ask me who I'm calling?
He laughs, takes goggles from like the front of his head and slaps him like on the nose. Good luck, and then hits the throttle and leaves.
Oh my god.
Okay, the last person to go this combat turn is the person who shot you with the gun. He walks forward, grabs you under the armpit, and pulls you.
Which arm?
You know what?
Skill wire arm or no? Wait,
Your skill wires are through your entire body.
That's right. Oh, okay.
So he grabs you and he starts pulling you in. If you want to try to like,
I want to resist that to sweep him.
okay, can you give me unarmed plus finesse?
Got you.
And I'll roll that against you. But you are prone, so I'm going to need you to give me a -4 for fighting prone on the ground.
That's that's 1 dice. Critical glitch.
Yeah, so he tries to grab you. You try to spin, but you're caught in between the door, and your shirt gets caught under it a little bit, and he grabs you under the arm and pulls you in. And definitely doesn't. This is like tough clothing, but definitely pulls on it in a way that's not flattering. Now you've got a scuff on the knee, and you've got that one of those weird pulls. You know when you ever like pull on your shirt, and you got that like nipple in the middle. You've got a nipple in the middle of your chest of your.
TC Tucker.
You get what you pay for, right?
And now you are in the room, and the door is closed behind you. Okay, can I get another?
All according to plan.
Well, I would like to ask this gentleman that slapped on the goggles and is quickly driving away. How close together were we? Obviously close enough to have a conversation.
I think you were pretty close, and as you're running away, the motorcycle will drive adjacent to you.
Great.
Like,
And now we're rolling initiative.
Can we
yes?
get another initiative from
This is
everybody?
what I like to hear.
You got a 10?
Yes.
Okay, Bug. High Rise, can I get that from you?
Do I take a penalty for being prone?
No, just straight up.
Okay.
And you can't critical glitch on this
That's gonna be
either.
at 5.
You get a 5. Okay. Pilgrim Galahad, what'd you guys get?
I got 12.
15.
And 15. Beautiful. Okay, Galahad, you're the first to go. You're running alongside Prophet on this motorcycle right after he said good luck and slapped the goggles on his head.
I would like to, using my spurs, sketch on the back stealthily.
So you want to grab onto the back of the car and use your Wild West spurs. I mean, it's a motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle.
And use your Wild West spurs to
As wheels. Yes, to sketch.
Yeah, okay. Can you give me an athletics at -4?
What kind of elite of
Athletics plus what?
My athletics plus finesse at -4.
I got 1 hit, baby.
You got 1 hit, okay. And now I'm going to roll the drive check. Okay, so you jump out. You manage to grab the tailpipe for a second. Your spurs immediately give out under your weight. Can I get from you a soak test as you speed up really quickly? The
Shucks.
soles of your boots are completely ripped off, and your heels are skinned against the pavement, and then you fall on your butt.
Is this this is against my body, I assume?
Yeah. Before you do that, actually, can I get a athletics plus finesse to see if you can roll more gracefully than I just described? I shouldn't presume that you fell on your butt.
Now, sorry, you...
Finesse plus athletics.
Finesse?
And then a soak test.
All right, finesse plus athletics, I get 1 hit.
Okay, perfect. And now can I get your soak?
My soak is 15.
Can you roll 15 dice, please?
2 hits.
You, yes, your spurs give out from under you, but your soles do not rip off. You do fall on your butt, but your leather duster holds as you do that scoot, 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 like kind of like a Looney Tunes character as you scoot your hands up, your legs up, as you don't manage to stay on the motorcycle. I need to do another drive test for... Okay, Prophet skids slightly, but manages to right themselves, turn around, and flip you off as they drive away and out of sight. Bug, you see all of this happen as you are on the phone with the automated police system. Can I get Pilgrim? What are you doing? You've just deposited lots of flat cut in the room, and you are hiding.
Yes. You must be able to, like, picture message the cops, right? In this day and age?
Like text them a photo?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you can.
Okay,
An AI will, of course, interpret whether or not it's an emergency.
Well, I'm gonna write a note and be like, I just found these controlled substances in somebody's house. Here's the address.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna fire off a text, and I'm also going to keep an ear out and see. I mean, I'm still hidden, presumably.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep an ear out and see if anyone is like patrolling this floor still.
Okay, let me get a really quick intuition plus software for sending off that text properly, and then after that, I want a perception plus intuition.
1 hit for the first one.
Okay, yeah, you send off the text.
Sorry, what was the second roll?
Perception plus intuition.
1 hit.
Yeah, you hear commotion and you hear people say, "Get the guns, they're finally trying it." Now, on the bottom floor, you now have Alistair, who had gotten hit by the Novacoke, is now sitting down and talking about his feelings. You have a couple other people have left the room. The person who had the gun is pointing it directly at you, High Rise.
Fun.
As you are now, like, lying in the middle of the room. And now, Bug, can I go to you?
Still just trying to call the cops, man.
Okay, so what are you saying into the automated thing? Are you still following the system, or are you... in fact, can I get composure plus willpower from you? To see whether or not you're following the system, or whether you're yelling at the computer.
That's fair, you know? I got 1 hit.
You got 1 hit, so does that 1 hit mean you're still composed, or does that 1 hit mean you're yelling at the computer? What would you say?
Probably yelling at the computer.
Okay, tell me
because
what you're
it's just so, well, like, it's an emergency, so why is there just all these questions about the emergency? Can I just talk to somebody on the phone?
We're sorry. We didn't understand you. We wanted to ask one more time.
Person! Human being! Voice! Person! Operator!
We're sorry.
Operator!
We're sorry.
Operator!
Under the Corporate Intelligence Act, I am identified in the legal system as an individual, as I am an artificial intelligence.
Okay, well, can I get, like, a cop at this address? Because there's, like, I mean, I'm sure you've heard guns. We've been on the phone for a while now.
Did I hear guns? Is
Yes,
that correct?
There are guns here.
Would you like to...
There are also drugs.
Would you like to return guns to the police department?
I mean,
Or
if
did
they
you
come
discover
get them, they
guns?
can have them.
If you meant guns shooting bullets, can you please say bullets?
Bullets!
Can you confirm guns have shot bullets
Bullets!
in your area?
Bullets!
And are you in a citizen or null zone? We have heard nothing on the contact. We have heard nothing on the contact.
Citizen!
Rolling
Citizen!
back to the beginning.
Ah, God! Oh, fuck!
Please press 1 if you meant to call 911. Otherwise, please hang up now.
1!
All right, 1, and then we're going to loop back. Okay. High Rise, it's
Yeah.
now your turn.
Oh, that's... Ooh.
So you're lying on the floor,
Prone still.
prone. Somebody is talking about their feelings behind you,
Okay.
and somebody has their gun out. The feelings that they're talking about mostly have to do with how they like being single, but it's really lonely and hard, and they feel like they're not as close to their friends as they used to be to their ex, and that's really nice to, like, be close to lots of friends, but it's still complicated because you miss that closeness. The person with the gun is saying, like, Alistair, I feel you right now, and I totally get what you're saying. However, we have a situation
Yeah,
that we need to...
yeah, dog, that's completely valid. However... Wait. Do I have to roll to get up, or is that a free action?
He's got a gun on you.
I'm gonna try to get up slowly, like...
Okay, yeah. He lets you get up slowly.
Alright,
Well, can I get composure plus willpower? You know what? You are on Novacoke. I don't know if you can get up slowly. You can try to get up slowly. Can I get a body plus athletics for you to try to will yourself to slowly get up?
Altogether, that's a 1.
Okay, can I get that 1 dice roll?
No hits.
No hits. Okay, so you start standing up pretty quickly, and immediately the person with the gun says, "Don't move. Don't move." That's one of your actions. Do you keep getting up, or do you not move? Do you get back down? Or something else?
Because I'm so paranoid and twitchy, I will try to get up again out of panic, like a panic response.
Okay, can I get another body plus athletics?
Jesus
Are
Christ.
you going to get up really fast this time, or are you going to still try to get up slowly?
I'm gonna try to get up slowly.
Okay, another body plus athletics to get up slowly. Well, athletics to stand
That's
up.
one hit.
Okay, so this time you manage to slowly stand up as they haven't shot you. They've still got the gun pointed at you. They take a step back as you stand up.
Hey, look, it's cool, look, it's cool, I'm on your side, alright? It's cool. I'm a secret agent.
Okay, can I get deception plus?
Jesus Christ. Critical glitch.
Okay,
God.
so you say I'm a critical agent.
You did say critical.
Sorry, you're gonna say
what
that you
Harvard
are
said.
a critical. My gosh, you're a secret agent. And as you say that, your nose starts bleeding from the Nova Coke that was coming out. You cough a little bit, and you get even higher than you were before. You sway a little bit.
Hello, I'm a secret agent.
Can I get another body plus athletics to not fall on the floor?
One hit.
One hit. Okay, yeah, you stabilize yourself by putting one hand on the wall. And we are now coming back around full circle. Galahad, your butt is on the floor.
I did not expect to end up looking like this, a fool on the floor in the street. But I am going to get back up on my feet, not give up, dust myself off, put my hat back on. I'm gonna look at that kid one more time, and then I'm out.
Can I get one more perception test from you?
Yeah. Perception
In fact,
plus...
can I get a perception test from everybody except... No, and high rise. Can I get a perception test from everybody in the room?
Oh boy.
Perception plus...
Intuition.
Intuition.
Now, high rise, I'm going to give you a -2 because of your preoccupation in the moment. No, Nova Coke doesn't do that. It makes you hyper-focused.
Yeah.
So, in fact, no,
You'll
take
take
the
a
bonus
bonus?
you're going to get. So,
Okay.
let me get it flat for all of you.
4.
3 hits.
4?
1.
Okay. 3 hits.
Wait, oh, so one. Okay. 4 hits.
All right. If you've never been to New York City, you'll know that there's a lot of air traffic. There are helicopters moving and transporting people all the time. You might remember that High Rise took an Uber chopper last session because High Rise flies like that. That said, there are strict regulations about how people fly, how low people fly, but you see a helicopter hovering a mere 7-8 feet above 166 St. Nicholas. What you also see is somebody stepping out of the door of the helicopter, hydraulic legs, as they jump down from the ceiling, and with a chonk, like a boom, they land on top of the roof and start heading for the doorway. You then see somebody else stepping up to the window. This person's short, they've got circle sunglasses on, and they start yelling something at the person in the helicopter. The helicopter then lowers a lot more, and then that person also jumps off onto the roof. So you see all of that happen. Meanwhile, you hear the thud of metallic legs and somebody who easily must weigh 400 pounds hit as the entire building shakes. You immediately are aware somebody just jumped off the building with that roll. Similarly, you just heard somebody drop onto the building right above you. Down below, the person holding the gun, they pull themselves against the wall, looking around. Alistair also stops for a moment, looking up, and then says, "Yeah, and I don't want her back or anything. It's just that I just don't know what to do about this longing I have deep in my soul." So Galahad, your first action was to dust yourself off and stand up. You have one more action this turn. What do you do?
I say, Bug, let's get out of here.
Why do you want me to go with you? Actually,
All
calling,
right.
trying to call the cops. Like, now there's a pervert following me. There's guns.
I'm gonna run and also try and call the cops while I'm running.
Okay, so can I get a software plus intuition from you, Galahad?
Yeah.
As you try to, in this moment of haste, call the police. Pilgrim, what do you do?
With my perception that I rolled last time, would I have, perceived that it was metallic legs and made the connection with the other group of Shadowrunners that we saw earlier?
How many successes did you get?
3.
3? Yeah, I think that you Yes. I think that you can make a connection, an assumption about that.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to go, well, Pilgrims, things just got, like, a lot more crazy, because it seems like there's another group of Shadowrunners who are trying to, like, take our money and our prize from this, and you know that I can't stand to that, because, like, the body achieves what the mind believes, baby, and I'm going to stand up and go bust out of the door and start running up to the roof.
Okay, so that's great. Can I get finesse plus athletics to start running up to the roof?
Hell yeah.
Spine time.
It's spine time, baby! Athletics plus, what was it? Finesse?
Plus finesse, yeah.
Tight. Okay, so that is...
And the reason I'm having you roll this is very specific, but yeah, give me the roll and then
2
I'll...
hits.
Okay, so, yeah, alright, so you throw the door open, Maria just got to the 3rd floor and goes, bah! As you immediately, you what's up, and then bolt up the stairs, and Maria shouts, they're upstairs too, and now we are, there are people running all over the house, is happening up top. I need initiative from everybody once again. 5, okay. High Rise, you are 5 city right now. Bug, what'd you get?
7.
Bug, you got 7. Pilgrim.
Now if I get no hits but not a glitch, do I just add the bonus plus 0?
It's, no, you don't worry about glitches or anything, you just add up all the numbers.
Oh, okay, cool. So it is 8 plus 9, 17.
Okay, cool. And Galahad?
I also got 17.
Okay, and Galahad, you go first. But give
We're
me 1
equally
second.
matched.
Give me a second first.
Sure.
Okay. Galahad, you do not go first. First person to go is, as you're running up the stairs, this massive 7-foot-tall woman, arms made of metal cables, hydraulics on their legs, eyes that are just like this massive set of electronic binoculars like grafted to their face, turns the corner, a big grin comes on her face, and she says, "Good to see you again," and then reaches back and tries to like punch you.
Sweet.
Can I get a athletics plus finesse from you?
Yes, you may. 5 hits.
5 hits. Okay, yeah, so she whiffs, just barely missing you. You feel the air as you duck under, and her fist smashes right into the wall, knocking off all the plaster. The whole room up here shakes.
Do I get any sort of reaction to her, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You have to wait till your turn. And now, Galahad, it is your turn.
Right. Well, as you know, I am calling the police. I would also like to use my voice modulator and change my voice to a different voice.
Okay, okay, great. So, as you change your voice modulator, a voice clicks on in the police department, and it says, "Press 1 if you intentionally meant to call 911. Otherwise, hang up now."
1.
Okay. The voice then goes, "If you would like to report a crime, please press 1. If, again, you accidentally pressed 1, please press 2. If you would like to speak to an officer, say the name of the officer."
1.
It goes, "If the crime you're trying to report is actually illegal, press 1. If it is something annoying that happened nearby or to you,
1.
or if you would like to complain, 1. Then it says, "Please list your address and state the nature of the crimes that have occurred to you."
166 St. Nicholas. I witnessed breaking and entering by an augmented human. I saw drugs. I heard gunshots.
Okay. And with your steady hand and your careful planning and your patience at not yelling at a computer screen, the police thing goes, "Thank you. Your crime has been reported. Please stand by the area as police respond." And you're just standing out in the hallway. Now, this appropriately takes us to Pilgrim and then Bug.
So her fist is, it's not stuck in the wall, but it's against the wall.
Yeah, her fist is against the wall. She's right over you.
And we're still in sort of like the staircase.
Yeah.
Right, coming down from the roof.
It's really confined where you're
I'm
at.
going to take out my garrote / jump rope. My jump rope, but it doubles as a garrote and whip. I'm going to snag her arm and try to just leverage her down the stairs.
Throw her down the stairs.
Yeah, get under her center of gravity and just chuck her down the stairs.
Okay, so can I first get a palming plus finesse? That is to effectively pull it out as a free action. Because otherwise...
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, yeah, so you manage to as a free action, pull out your garrote wire and then use that as leverage to throw down the stairs. So can I get a melee plus finesse? I'm going to give you -4 on that because this is technically a called shot.
What is that?
A called shot meaning you're trying to aim or do a specific thing rather than just hit her
Cool.
with it.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, so let me roll
Good.
her
Fighting.
resistance on you.
Finally, something.
She critically glitches.
Fuck yeah!
Which is great. So, as she's smirking and holding down, she is ready for you to like uppercut or come at something like that. She puts her hand out as if you're about to do it, and you manage to lasso both arms as she puts her other hand up, and then you throw her down the stairs. Are you throwing her down the stairs behind you, or are you like?
I want to get like kind of under, like almost spooning position, and then just like fling her, like get under her center of gravity. And meanwhile, I'm like narrating to my like the followers, like with like an opponent who is out of your weight class. There's no real way that you can physically pick them up unless you get under their center of gravity, like so.
Can I get the what is the damage on you on that weapon?
It doesn't say.
It'll be a strength plus.
Oh, it's not under my weapons.
Oh, the rope garrote wire is not. Club, knuckles. What was in the other side?
Selfie stick.
Okay, so we're gonna say it's strength plus. Well, the way you're
Because
throwing
I'm not doing much damage.
So
with
we'll say
that.
it's flat strength. So what is your strength?
4.
Okay, and you got 2 successes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a total of 6 damage. Now, here's the demoralizing part. You got under them and you did this, but as you crash them to the ground, they embed into the stairs. They crack and crush the stairs. They don't go through, but they do that. They hit the ground. There's a little uff as they breathe out, and then looking you directly in the eye, she smiles.
Oh no.
And now, Bug, you're outside. The voice inside in your head says, starting over once more, please press 1 if you accidentally, press 1 if you'd like to report a crime. If this was an accidental call, please hang up.
So I see the helicopter and all that, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, like, I need a new gamer chair, and they're not getting my fucking money. So I hang up.
That's the fanciest gamer chair you've ever seen up there in the sky.
Well, they're gonna take my money, so I can buy a gamer chair.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Come on, dude, get with it. Alright. I want to hack the helicopter. I want to crash it to the fucking building.
Alright, so can I now get...
TPK instantly.
So, as you turn around and you see this thing, you casually press hang up on the thing, and then... So are you going full hot sim?
Yes.
Or are you... Okay, so if you go hot sim, you're going to collapse and fall down unconscious on the floor.
Tight, whatever, Perwood's here. He'll make sure I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, I am absolutely gone.
You collapse onto the ground. Can I get a soak test really quickly? As I love the recklessness soak, so it's body plus armor. I love the recklessness of a young person who doesn't sit first. They just immediately go hot save. It's like, well, I'll have to deal with this later. When I wake up, I don't have to deal with this right now.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, yeah, you effectively don't crack your skull as your body crumples to the ground on the concrete.
Sick.
And then your entire sort of mind and body goes full immersion as the net sort of becomes something you can walk through, and you see in this in this virtual reality, the giant icon above you of this helicopter full of like attack barriers and things like that, but recklessness of the young, I guess. So if you're going full hot sim, I guess we'll do this next turn. We're gonna have to roll new initiative for you next turn, but at least right now,
My initiative is safe with Hot Sim, so finally.
you got the speed of your brain, and you got a fast old brain. So can I get a logic plus code breaking plus attack? Because you're just attacking the chopper, right?
It's all that gamer juice. Giving you strength.
6 hits.
Holy shit. I want to remind everybody that you can take a -4 to try to put 2 marks, and a -10 to your dice roll to try to put 3 marks at one time. Okay, so you got 6 hits. Alright, so I got 4. Against you. These attack barriers array themselves in front of you as your digital persona launches yourself at, and despite them trying to close, you manage to slip past the barriers with extreme force, and the system acknowledging your attack immediately you sense that a ice has been activated in response to your very obvious attack. But you do not know what kind of ice, and that'll be something that will go off and attack you on the next turn. But yeah, you have gained one matrix authentication key right now. Authentication and registration key. That's why it's called a mark. All right, Bug. Now, high-res.
Yeah.
You are downstairs. This person is looking around confused. Their gun is sort of up a little bit. You're still zooming. Alistair is next to you, looking up and saying, "That's exactly how my heart feels all the time," as the house shakes.
Look, I'm not lying to you, dog. Like, they're here. I told you, the operatives are here. I gotta stop them. Just let me up.
So you give me another deception, but give me a +2 on your deception plus charm.
One hit.
Okay, the person holding the gun kind of lowers the gun a little bit and says, "Who's here?" Explain it. They haven't put it away, but they say, "Who's here?"
Shadowrunners from the Null sector, dog.
Okay, can you give me persuasion plus charm? Because this time you're telling the truth. I'll give you another +2 on that.
One hit.
One hit. Okay, so he says, "But how do I know you're not one of those people? You burst in here and then threw that whatever fucked up happened to Alistair, and you're also looking not so good," as you're like waving a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about, dog. That was the other guy who came in and threw it. I was just like cleaning it up. That's neither here nor there. And I try to like bolt up the stairs.
You start trying to run up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give me a athletics plus finesse?
I have none of this.
That's your finesse is 1, so that means you just roll 1 dice if you have none.
I have 2 finesse, thank you.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
1.
You got 1 hit. Okay, so as you're starting to run up the stairs, the person with the gun grabs you with the gun arm, kind of not thinking. They like kind of grab you by the arm and they wheel you around and stop you. You spin around and you're still standing as they're holding your arm, but like also holding the gun against your arm at the same time. And you're wheeled around face to face. They look scared, like really scared. And that's...
I was gonna say I don't have time for this, and I go to like do. I try to in my mind. A high rise tries to do like cool anime chop to knock him out.
Okay, you know what? In this situation, let's give it to you. Give me finesse plus unarmed.
Okay, that's gonna be a 3. Oh wait, 5. No hits.
Just a real soft hand.
Kind of like, we'll say, you slap them kind of in the arm a little bit. They let go of you with their gun, and they're like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Yeah, as you're standing in the hallway right here, yeah. All right, and now we're coming full circle. You hear people in the other room, one of the people that ran out before comes back, and they're now holding a shotgun in their hands, and they come into the room with you.
With me?
Yeah, because they ran out of the room and came back.
Yeah.
They're not like pointing at you. They're
Fine.
just holding the shotgun, kind of looking around in fear. Maria, down below, has taken a few steps back and is looking up and starts running, shouting, "Somebody get those guns up here!" And now we are going to go full circle around. I'm crossing everybody off. All right, so that means the first person... Oh, no!
You need to roll the initiative?
Actually, no, not yet, because we're still doing the negatives. Actually, Pilgrim, can I get a straight-up soak test from you? Body plus armor.
Is that just that number? And
Yeah,
just roll that many dice?
Just roll that many dice, yeah.
2 hits.
Okay, as you're standing with your back, with this person smiling up at you that you just rammed into the floor, you hear you feel a massive impact hit you in your back. As some kind of telekinetic blast hits you from behind, launching you forward straight past all of the stairs, and then like tumbling to the ground at the bottom of the stairs. I am going to give you... You got 2 successes on that soak test? Mm-hmm. Okay, you are going to take 6 physical damage.
Where do I mark
So
that
I need you to do 1, 2, 3, just like little like crosses on those until it adds up to 6. Because of your injuries as you hit the ground, you now take a -2 to all dice rolls until you are healed up. And you see, as you're on the ground, your back, you see the short person with the glasses smiling as they have their hand out and their hand smokes. They fired this telekinetic blast at almost point blank range right at your back.
Cool.
And now we go around. I'm subtracting 10 to everybody's dice rolls. The first person to go is the person who was crushed into the ground. She stands up at the top of the stairs, brushes herself off, smiling. And then as Maria, looking confused, just starts stepping back and trying to run, she holds up her arm, and her arm kind of opens up with a bunch of glitching and twitching, and a slide pops a revolver into her hand. She points it directly at Maria, and blows Maria's head off with one shot, standing at the top of the stairs.
Jesus.
And then
Holy
as
shit.
she's doing that, she blows the smoke as she walks down the stairs, looking at you. As that happens, the gun reholsters itself in her arm. Now, Pilgrim, your stream sees this. Do you have anything to say?
You witnessed a literal murder.
Hold on. Oh no.
Her body
Okay,
did
so
not
we'll-
achieve-
No, I'm gonna say, whoa, body under construction, mind on a mission.
Okay, the chat is starting to spam, like, what the fuck faces, and, like, thumbs down.
They're used to seeing violence on the stream. You know, I don't think it's like...
Okay, so thumbs up. They believe in you. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, because I figure if they know that I'm in the house, I assume that they assume that everyone around me is the enemy, and it's just like, damn, F. Like...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Let's go back to Galahad. Now, Galahad, you called the cops, you've reported them, and you see that bug collapses onto the ground. You wanted to do live action LARPing. I want to take a second here. You're running away, but can we, like,
Things
take
got
a
a little
second to
too hot.
explore the mind of Galahad
I gotta
in this
say
moment?
that things got a little too hot. I did not come in there prepared. I did not have my sword because I didn't want to confront my mother. Now, I do want to have the eventual opportunity to confront my mother. So I think leaving right now, going to let my man know that we got the job done, maybe getting paid first, sounds like a good plan to me.
So that's an easy, like, 10-minute run. So you
Yeah.
see Bug on the ground.
I
think
gave
about
Bug
this-
fair warning. I said we gotta go. Bug instead decided to jack in or whatever the kids are doing these days.
You've never, like, to yourself, in a moment of intense LARPing, thought, the chips are down and now here's my heroic moment. I mean, you've been wanting to get into real-life intensive LARPing your whole life.
I got scared.
And so you're running.
I gotta go.
You gotta go.
I
Okay.
need to live another day to LARP again.
All right, man. I think still running. I think you run down the block. Can I get another body plus athletics at this point?
Mangled spurs just like rattling down.
The facade of being a courageous knight, I think, wore off the moment my spurs decided to give out from underneath me, and I landed on my butt.
Yeah.
So, what more can you ask for from a man?
Yeah.
Now, could you do me the kindness of reminding me what I need to be rolling for?
Body plus athletics.
Body plus
Body plus athletics.
Body plus athletics. Wow, that is 4 hits.
Okay, you are, all your working out for LARPing has come in handy. You are not wounded at all, as you are now a solid 3 blocks away, heading back toward the ultraliner. But it's still gonna be a while before you get there.
I'm gonna beat everyone else there, so.
For real. Pilgrim, it's now your turn. You are laying on the ground, injured.
Yes. Did I do that right, by the way? Is that...
Yep, that's exactly right.
Does that mean I'm half dead?
Yes, you are. Well,
Tight.
actually, not even. You have 9 before. Yeah, you are half dead.
Great.
And if you take 3 more hits, if you take 3 more damage, you are knocked unconscious.
Sweet. Is there any way... I've got a couple med kits. Can I use those on myself? Or is it just...
That'll take a full turn
Okay,
to do
let's
first
not
aid
do
on
that.
yourself. So.
In that case, I am going to... take out... I figure I probably lost my jump rope in the fall.
I think that's definitely true. It's somewhere you can retrieve it at the end of the fight.
I'm going to take out my selfie stick.
Okay.
my baton, and I am going to try to kind of I'm going to just. This woman, she's like all cybernetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell if she's both cybernetic in her eyes?
Yeah, it's these huge, like, metal, like, binocular-like things grafted to her
I'm going
face.
to try to jam it into her mouth.
Into her mouth.
Yes, just straight in the back of the throat.
Like, going up, trying to get into the brain kind of thing?
Yeah, like she's like, cheese in her. She's like, ha ha.
Yeah, she
whatever.
is.
I'm going to just try to, like, get her in the brainstem.
Okay, can I
By
get
my
a
selfie stick.
athletics plus finesse first, because you're on the ground and I need you to kip up, otherwise you have to spend one of your 2 actions standing up.
3 hits.
Okay, yeah, you managed to jump up. Can I also get a palming plus finesse for you to pull out the selfie stick as a free action?
Yes, you may. 2 hits.
Okay, yeah, so you, from the ground, you just kip up, throwing yourself back to your feet.
Can I just do a burpee on the way up?
You do a burpee while also pulling out the telescoping selfie stick, the baton,
Yeah.
and it flares out. As you are now, you see at the top of the stairs, this person is coming down, the gun back in their arm. They're smiling at you. Give me a melee plus finesse, and I need a -4 on that, again, because you are doing a called shot.
Okay, cool. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta just start swinging.
No,
wildly.
it's good, because the main thing about a called shot like this is that you are, you're gonna negate armor, because you're
Okay.
just going straight in. It's a good call. And last time the advantage you got was that you didn't do enough damage to knock her down, but you knocked her down. Unfortunately, you got knocked down right away. Otherwise,
2.
you got 2 successes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make. She's surprised as you're coming at her. She's really surprised. She didn't expect you to get up and go right at her, especially while she's backed up. And yeah, she comes down and she manages to knock your arm a little bit, but not enough that you correct and you shove it.
Can I get her in the nose?
Yeah, you can absolutely. Can I get what's the damage on that? It should be your strength plus a
It
number.
is strength plus 2.
So it's strength plus 2 and your strength is 4.
Beep, 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 beep. Yes.
Okay, so that's strength plus 2, and then you got 2 hits. So that would be a total of 8 damage, but her 1 of knocking it down drops damage by 1. So you do 7 damage to her, but she's going to resist. Now, she's not going to be able to get all of her armor. She's just going to resist with just her flat body, and that's 2. So you do 5 damage.
Fuck her flat body, man.
Yeah. So you do 5 damage. You hit her in the nose, and with enough force that she stumbles to the side and hits the railing. Doesn't go over, but almost does. Destabilizes and falls to a knee,
Okay.
Holding it with one arm while holding her nose with the other. The person at the top of the stairs is glaring at you, but still, like, directly on top of the stairs. Glasses, short. Next person to go is one of the people. Somebody comes around the corner behind you and is carrying a gun in their hands. They're carrying like another shotgun, and they see Maria and they start freaking out behind you. And then the next person to go is this person with the glasses. I'm gonna give them a quick check for their willpower. Yeah, they're fine. They take a step back, and I need you to roll for me willpower. Can you give me body plus willpower, actually?
3 hits.
Okay. All right. So you feel as if suddenly your body starts constricting itself completely, and you feel this intense desire to throw yourself off of the balcony. But while your mind kind of gives up and sort of collapses and goes back into itself, you find that your heavily sculpted and toned body is able to resist whatever the mental impulse that he's channeling through you. So
We didn't work so hard for this.
yeah, it's your rippling abs and like the dedication you put into them that's keeping you from throwing yourself off. Because mentally you're ready to do it. You're ready to say goodnight and jump.
Smooth brain on doing
Ultimate himbo.
And now I need everybody to roll initiative for me once again. This time, Bug, I need you to roll your advanced.
4.
Alright, so got 4.
10.
10, Pilgrim? Okay, got it.
17.
You can be really helpful if you're in this fight.
Well, I'm getting us our money, so
Not if we're all dead.
more for me.
Okay, so first things first, Galahad, you're still running.
I'm out.
All right, yeah, you're still running. You are now solidly, you're 4.5 blocks away. And then we'll go straight over to Bug. Your digital persona has like 1 mark on this system. The attack barrier is arrayed against you.
Yeah. So I want to do subtract 4 so I can get all 3 marks and then crash the fucking helicopter.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're doing -4. So give me, give me attack, logic, and code breaking. -4.
6 hits.
With the -4, it's just
Yep.
6 hits? Jesus Christ. Okay. The system is now alert against you, and you can tell in the virtual reality around you that the ice that was activated, you see another ice activating, but the ice that was activated is a sentry ice that is boosting the firewall of the system. And with that, still, you successfully managed to plant 2 more tags onto the server. You now have 3 matrix acquisition keys. You are completely logged into the server. Just so everyone understands, marks work like this. A single mark makes you a guest on a system. You can do anything you do as a guest. 2 marks make you a user. 3 marks make you an admin. The important difference here is that, well, let's say you were looking through a security camera. A single mark might let you look at the footage, maybe download it. 2 marks would let you edit that footage, maybe delete the footage. 3 marks let you completely brick the system, destroying it entirely, or, doing something more than that. So now with your 3 matrix acquisition recognition keys, you are technically an admin. It's as if you're running the server. You have as much access as the pilot. So with that, what exactly do you want to do? You want to take control of the chopper and try to just like pull the
Yeah, crash into the building.
and just crash it right into the building.
Gamers' rights, dude!
Okay,
Rest in peace to everybody in this stairwell right now, me
So-
included.
so can I get in that case data processing, software? No, data processing, pilot, and logic.
Okay, hold on.
And you're going to roll this against the person who's flying the chopper at this point, plus the value of the sentry ice that's
And
trying to slow you
pilot?
down.
I have no pilot skills.
Okay, so it's just data processing plus logic then.
Okay. 4 hits.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the pilot in this chopper, let's just imagine we can see them for a moment. Red lights are going off all around them as they realize that 2 of their ices have been activated and their system has been severely compromised. That's when they start to notice that the flight stick starts pulling hard to the left. They start pulling it the other way. They start tapping buttons on the system as the entire as their entire like HUD starts flashing. AI jumping in to try to put a pilot stabilization. It happened too quickly and too suddenly for them to have a chance at stopping it. The helicopter immediately like dives and the blades start chopping into the top of the building as the chopper itself impacts. Now I want to roll really quickly to see. Okay.
Should have jumped, dude! You just should have jumped! Listen to your smooth little brain and just jump.
Now here's the biggest problem. So on the crash test, I got 1 success, which is not nearly enough to stop the problem, especially when you got 4 successes there. So right now, the helicopter, which was not going very quickly, I need to take a second to look up stats, because I didn't expect this to happen. Which
Hack
is
the government!
which is part of the fun. Yeah.
Dude, I told you, I've like hacked the government, I can hack a helicopter.
I am impressed.
I need my
but
gamer chair, man.
disgusted. This
You're
is
not even there, coward.
I can't believe this.
The light went out.
Oh no. Piss.
All right, so first thing that happens as it hits the ground is Pilgrim. You look straight ahead, and looking up, you hear all this noise, and you see the person. See, you might think you're in the stairwell near the roof, but one thing that's even worse would be, let's say, if you were on the roof looking down the stairwell as a short person with round glasses. They turn to see you, and you and your entire stream sees as their face get wider than their glasses, and their glasses fall off their face. They say, "Oh geez," and make no move to get out of the way as the helicopter
Just like deli ham, like just like sliced.
just an explosion as the rotor comes through. Now, the helicopter has a body of 16. There was 1 roll on the crash test, which of course negates the damage by 1. So that's 15 damage dropping on top of this building. This person doesn't have the wherewithal to duck, and as a mage, they're wearing very little armor. So they take 13 damage as they're first cut by a rotor blade, spin in circle, and then an explosion just whoop, zoops them right off of the roof. Bug, your body is unconscious, but you now have, with a splat, somebody landing just mere feet from you. A bloody corpse, a bag of meat that's hit the ground with as they've exploded and died. I'll be real. I had a moment there where I was nervous for the sake of Pilgrim. Taking 2-on-1 with at least one person who's physically close to being your match.
I'm still concerned about Pilgrim.
So yeah, we can chalk up so far, kill count wise, that is 2 for Bug. And
KD ratio is...
one for the metal legs.
So metal legs, I'm gonna give them a composure test. Okay, yeah. They see all this happen, they stand up, and they attempt to palm their gun back into their hand and train it to shoot you in the face, Pilgrim. Let me get a quick...
Tight.
Right in the stream.
Hey, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on stream, baby!
They collect the gun, they train it towards you. I'm giving them a -2. Can you give me a perception
Am I
test?
still
Perception plus
locked
intuition?
up?
No.
That was an effect of the
We'll
mage.
say that was locking you up and you felt a resistance. I would have given you negatives to your attack rolls based on that. But the mage has effectively been chopped in half and then blown off a building and splattered on the ground.
So,
Like grilled cheese.
he would have failed his concentration check.
You're welcome.
You know what? I didn't roll if they failed their concentration check, but I think we could just say they
Yeah,
did.
yeah, I think that's fair.
So can I get a perception plus intuition? Again, -2 on all dice rolls because of your injuries.
Okay, perception plus intuition, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so that
-2.
is 2 hits.
Okay, can I now get you an intuition +2 roll? So what I'm doing right there is she is palming this gun into her hand, training it towards you, but she's pissed off and you see it coming. So intuition +2 to get out of the way of this.
1 hit.
You got 1 hit. Ooh, that's not good.
It's great because I'm wearing basically nothing.
Yeah, the bullet, she pulls the thing in, she
uh-huh.
gets you right in the chest.
Ooh.
I need you to roll straight up soak now.
Now there's a thing here called dodge bullet. Do I get to do anything about that?
That is what you just rolled to get out of the way of the bullet.
Sweet.
So you didn't get out of the way of the bullet. In fact, the bullet got in your way, and now I
Now
need
that was. Oh, I see.
it would have been your intuition +2 because of your perception test. Can I get a just the flat soak 12 dice, please?
Boop, boop, boop. 3 hits.
Now let me throw something out here. There is a stat called luck that we have not been using.
Oh, can I wait? I can use my attribute boost.
Attribute boost takes one of your actions, but you do have luck. And I will say that when we consider using luck in this game of Shadowrun, often when somebody trains a big, heavy revolver and shoots you point blank at the chest is a pretty good time to be like, you know what? I kind of rolled 1 on that dodge roll. Maybe I feel unlucky.
Fuck it. I will probably die if I get hit by this bullet. So I would love to use my luck. I will take the more slippery way out, which is I think that not just adding it to my soak. I think I want to try to the other option.
So you could dodge. It's basically dodging bullet where you roll 1 success.
Yes.
So if you want to roll luck on that, just roll flat luck.
Okay.
But with rule of 6 turned on.
With rule of 6 turn. Okay. Yeah. I think that is probably. I don't really.
I think that's the move. And if you fail, you can always roll again after.
2 hits.
Okay.
I did get a 6, but it rolled a 2.
You got 2 hits with 2
Yay!
net successes.
I'm alive.
The gun trains on you, and as the cylinder is turning, as the bullet's flashing, you twist and dodge out of the way. The bullet impacts the plaster of the wall behind you, and misses completely because damn, you're feeling lucky. That was great. That just for the record, you would have died. If that bullet hit you. There's no way. You would have to roll a success on like every single one of your dice.
Do I have any sort of this was just all in reaction to her firing on me, right? Like
Yes.
this isn't my turn? Okay.
No, it wasn't your turn. However, luckily, it now is your turn.
Sweet.
She's on one knee, one arm holding the gun to your face, one arm holding onto the railing.
Can I just attack her again with my selfie stick? Because I still have that out.
Yeah, you got your selfie stick out. You want to just like attack her straight up?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I'm just going to like wildly attack her as much as I can.
Okay, just on her. Do you want to attribute boost yourself with a free action right now?
Yes, I do.
Do you want finesse, strength, or body?
I want strength. want to do as much damage as possible to her.
Okay, beautiful. Can I get your sensitivity plus the rating of the skill? I think the rating is 2 for you.
Where is... Oh, sensitivity's up here. Okay, so sensitivity plus what?
Plus the rating of the skill, which I believe is 2. If we go over here, it'll be...
Yes. Okay, cool.
So 8
it's
dice.
tight. Turn roll 6 back off.
What'd you get?
7 hits.
Okay, so that's actually amazing. The maximum anybody can ever have in a stat is 9. But you just boosted yourself beyond the maximum that's physically possible. And when I say that, I mean 6 is the most strength anyone can have as a normal human, and then plus 3 for augmentation or magical enhancements. You would go
raw
up to
dogging
9.
it, baby. I have no fucking anything on me.
I can't believe Pilgrim was Super Saiyan.
Yeah. In this moment, I will say for 1 turn,
Just those vitamins, baby.
your strength is going to boost beyond the limits of humanity as everybody's watching to 13. Now, after this
You don't
round,
even need cybernetics.
I need you to roll body plus willpower because this hurts. Your body can't contain these muscles as you're hulking out. You're right. Yeah,
I
this
get like
is,
a 9th set of abs, like right there.
this is like that moment in like the Frieza saga before Goku goes Super Saiyan, but they flash Super Saiyan for like a second, like Kaioken times 100 that you're not supposed to do. So can I get melee plus finesse? You're taking -2 because of your injuries, but between the reach and between them holding onto the pole, we're going to negate that. So just flat melee plus finesse.
Melee plus finesse is 3 hits.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so you definitely hit them. You strike them just right here on the shoulder, like near where the neck is. The damage is strength plus 2. So your strength effectively is 5 plus 7. So that's 12, and then it's plus 2, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing 14 damage.
Spine time, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now here's the one thing about this person you're fighting.
Yes.
They are very good at dodging, but they're built like a tank.
Sure.
So let's see how they do. Look at this. Look at this.
see it.
One
I
hit.
see.
Look at all these dice. One hit. One hit. That is one hit on 18 dice.
Without total pilgrims.
So, not only do you come down with your selfie stick and you impact them right at the shoulder where the shoulder meets the neck, but you hear a break as some kind of metallic, like bone lacing underneath the collarbone gives way, and you smash through it like a blunt knife through butter. You crack through that collarbone, and then the selfie stick embeds itself at least like 4 inches down into the chest area. Blood splashes out, hitting you in the face.
Still glistens.
So
And
anime.
the body of this person just kind of lurches a little bit. And I'm going to tell you something, Pilgrim. Right in this moment, you know what you see just a little bit of through the hole you just made in this person's chest cavity? You see a little bit of spine. Yeah. Maybe we see a little bit of spine right here. And that's where we're going to end it with you.
Okay.
Now I need to come back. We are now going to high rise.
Hungry for that.
Alright.
You are standing. The helicopter crashed into the roof. There's a person with a shotgun and a person with a handgun. Both of them look really, really scared. And in this moment, they look to you for help and hope. And they say, "You said you're a secret agent, right? What the fuck is going on?"
Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
You run out the front door?
No, I take the guy by the shoulder. I wave the other guy, and we just walk out. We're just chilling.
Okay, beautiful.
We're above this now.
Can I do that? Can you give me a persuasion plus charm? But I want you to take a free luck on this one because so turn on rule of 6 if you can,
All right,
and let's see what you get. Their willpower's mad low.
it's one hit.
That's just one hit. Well, I critically glitched. So, as you swaying and high are can we say it one more time, as high and on Nova Coke as possible?
Hey, look, man. Hey, we're above this. Let's just get the fuck out of here and get some drinks. Let's come on.
They drop their guns on the floor. One of them leans. The person who had the gun before leans into your arm on their shoulder.
Hey, bring it in, man.
He's like, "I'm really sorry I shot you, man." He's like, I have an MSW. I'm a social worker, man. I'm not cut out for this thing.
It's all good. I'll send you the invoice.
As you
yeah.
as you walk out front, you see immediately two collapsed bodies. One, the unconscious body of Bug, and the other, like a sack of rice bleeding out onto the ground. The blood getting onto Bug's clothes is the pulpy body of some stranger, basically, to everybody else. And if you, with your Nova coked out perception, looking down, you see the tiny figure of Galahad, arms up, sprinting down the block, easily 5 blocks away down the street.
Gotta go.
And now we'll come back full circle to Pilgrim. What do you do, Pilgrim?
Doing some. I gotta get the spine. I'm going to say into the feed. I'll be like, guys, you can use my code Pilgrim20 for 20% off all Flat Gut vitamins, and I go for the spine.
Wow.
Like barehanded, just like to tear it out.
Yeah, can I get unarmed plus finesse on this spine grip?
Hell yeah.
And unarmed plus finesse.
That is 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, yeah. Well, with your massive strength, you go in. I didn't roll anything on this. You go in, and I'm just going to roll a flat body against it. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. You feel the slightest bit of resistance as this titanium alloyed bone kind of clings to each other, but with your beefed out muscles, you rip it directly out. Now, this is really important. Can I get your loyalty plus connection on Scotty to see if they got the shot?
You mean Stony?
Stony, I'm sorry. So just their loyalty, just roll the number of dice equal to their loyalty plus their connection.
Where do I find that?
That would be, we never wrote it down. Let me get 6 dice from you, please.
No hits!
You got no hits. So, while minding the chat, Stony did not get the shot. And, as predicted when you said to Vincent, it's a difficult shot. You got to get your angles, and you didn't get your angle. The chat was big. Stony missed the clip.
It's fine.
Now I need you to roll for me body plus willpower because your muscles got way too big. And you're going to now take, you might take a bunch of damage.
3 hits.
You got 3 hits. Now, how much were you over on your, how much were you over your strength?
Over...
Because 9 is the maximum. So you were 3 over, right? Because you were 12?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you take 5, you were going to take 5 physical damage, but because of your, wait, were you 3 over? It was. You got 7, right? So,
yeah.
So, right as you pull it out and you don't get the angles, you take 3 physical damage and you pass unconscious onto the ground.
All right.
You know what? That doesn't make sense. You take 3 stun damage. You don't pass out.
Okay, great.
I
can
feel
I'll fall over. It's
woozy.
fine. Yeah.
No, your body's high enough. I don't think you do fall over. You're fine. But now you're just a normal maximum human strength at 9. Because you got 7 successes, that means you have another 6 rounds that you will be maximum strength. Okay. Now
Rolly out here.
at this point there are 2 people in the hallway. One of them has a shotgun, one doesn't, looking at Maria. We're gonna end initiative right now. You are in the on the 3rd floor, standing there feeling woozy, having just pulled this person's spine out. The roof is blasted. Yeah, absolutely. The roof has been caved in. The staircase is shaky. One of the people with the shotguns turns and looks at you, standing over Maria's corpse, and is like, "What the fuck just happened?" They don't point the gun at you.
Like, oh, sorry, man. We just had to. There were some Shadowrunners, and it's cool. I got it though.
All right, can you give me I guess it would be persuasion.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
I'm a little woozy, so I'm just telling him the truth. I'm just.
Yeah, can you give me persuasion plus performance plus charm? I mean, it is persuasion. It really was Shadowrunners, and they really do have a spine in their hand.
Persuasion plus what?
Persuasion plus charm plus performance, artisan performance.
Where's artisan performance? Oh. 2 hits.
All right. Yeah. So the person holds the gun up and kind of points it at you and gives a look that's like, should I shoot you? And like really confused. And the person next to them just kind of like backs up against the wall. Their finger isn't near the trigger. It's just kind of shaking.
Yeah.
What do you do, Pilgrim?
I'm gonna go. You know, you guys can get 24% off all flat gut vitamins with my code Pilgrim20. I'm gonna go down. I gotta go hydrate. See you later.
As you've got this gallon jug of water, remember the telescope thing?
I'm like, can I just like chug it while I'm like still holding the
It's
spine?
like walking by.
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna like walk down the stairs.
Can I get one more persuasion, performance, and charm?
Yeah. 3 hits.
Yeah, they kind of like point the gun at you the whole time and don't shoot you. You hear them say, well, fuck, as you walk your way down the stairs. Now, Bug, you crashed that helicopter. We kind of skipped over your last initiative pass. I'm sorry about that. Do you log out, or are you still like...
No, I log out. I got, I did what I wanted. I'm gonna get my gamer chair, log out.
Okay, so you log out, and you feel suddenly sticky blood all over your body. You have a moment where you're like, did I crack my skull open on the pavement again? But no, it's just this rice bag of a person next to you.
Oh.
And then you see as High Rise is stepping out with 2 new best friends.
My buddies.
Both of them kind of stop and look at the building as flames are kind of engulfing the top of it. Pilgrim, you walk out shortly after. Galahad, you're halfway to the bar, to the Ultraliner now. You're all out front. What do? The 2 people like kind of don't even hassle you anymore. You hear in the distance, you hear sirens coming in. Now, to just be, before I did just say, what do you do? But I just want to put in perspective, every combat turn in this game is 3 seconds long. So everything that happened here was about 21 seconds.
Jesus
Christ. So within 21 seconds, just to be clear, Galahad trying to palm Nova Coke into the pockets of Maria, tarnationed himself, juggling it, covering everybody in the Nova Coke as High Rise jumped in the door and dropped Nova Coke on the floor because they accidentally threw Nova Coke down into their own sinuses, trying to put their tooth compartment in, while Bug tried to call the cops ineffectively. Pilgrim was hiding upstairs and dropping drugs in the corner, while Galahad, saying, mission's accomplished, ran away. Prophet showed up and asked if you guys took the job and drove away, Prophet being the 4th Shadowrunner that you didn't really encounter here. While the other person, the driver, dropped 2 people down on the roof. That led to an altercation with Pilgrim that Pilgrim had the upper hand in, cracking the person into the ground before getting psychically blasted and almost killed. And I think after a successful attack against the other Shadowrunner, you like really hurt them. You are in a really bad situation as you're about to get like body control to jump off, but your sheer body stopped it from happening. Meanwhile, downstairs, High Rise is standing up and telling everybody he's a secret agent. No one believes him, but this social worker clearly doesn't want to shoot you. The Shadowrunner shot Maria in the head, while Bug passes out on the ground, takes over an attack helicopter, and within 6 seconds crashes it onto the roof, killing the person who was really about to kill Pilgrim.
You're welcome, dude. Hey,
Good looking out.
This gave Pilgrim the opportunity to dodge out of the way of a bullet, break somebody's collarbone, and then grab the spine using that leverage, rip it out, offer a flat gut code to both all the people online as well as the 2 people in the room who are completely perplexed at the situation. And then wandered outside. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, Galahad is 5 blocks away and tried to grab onto the back of a motorcycle.
I fell on my butt, but no one saw.
Fell on his butt and no one saw because Bug was busy calling the cops. Also, Galahad did effectively call the cops. Speaking of which, the sirens that I mentioned. What do you all do here?
Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, in fact, Galahad, you see the cops from where you are driving past you. But they haven't gotten there yet, but they're on their way.
I have my 2 buddies. You want to just go get some fucking drinks?
Okay, give me persuasion plus charm on that. This time I'm not giving you any luck. These people have gotten outside. The cold air has hit them. They see the fires engulfing this building that was supposed to be an artist residence and a community center on fire.
No hits.
And no hits. They let go of you and kind of like stagger away, kind of looking up at what's happening, completely caught up, ignoring you entirely. Pilgrim, you're now stepping out of the door.
I'm wandering.
Bug, you're standing up.
Yeah, I'm wandering out, and I go, well, Pilgrims, pain is only temporary, but victory is forever. This is Pilgrim signing off for another successful Shadowrun. Have a blessed day, namaste. And then I shut off. I go, hey, Stoney, you got all that footage? I got the spine.
Wait, you got the spine?
Yeah, did you not clip it?
Dude, I totally missed it. I was clipping. I was dealing with chat. People were loving it. People were afraid you were gonna get caught. And then that thing blew up that guy. Can you just, for me, really quick, take some snaps of the body, if you can get access to it, and maybe the fire outside?
Stoney, I mean, I'll get some shots of the exterior of the building, but like I'm already going, and it's getting pretty hot down here, so I'm gonna have to head back to my contact. Man, that really blows, man. Like, I'm gonna have to cut back on your vitamin allowance.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'll get it next time, all right? We got good engagement on this one. I was on there, but I understand. I'll cut back on the vitamins. I'll sleep on the couch tonight.
Yeah, and I'm
no
going
hammock
to,
for me.
I'm just pulling my crop top back on, and I'm going to start jogging toward the bar. I'm just like not paying attention.
So you start jogging as well.
Doing
Okay.
like a brisk.
All right, and you see as Pilgrim says all that and starts jogging away. High rise. I feel like you're starting. It's only been 21 seconds, but Novacoke goes fast. You're starting to come down, and maybe you're starting to feel a little bad.
What are the effects? Are there any effects
of the come down?
Yeah.
I think the come down is just like you were like excited and in the moment, and now you realize the moment's ending, and there's some like sorrow to that. In fact, Alistair, who's one of the people that like kind of wandered out after you, you sort of feel him in this moment when he's talking about this love and loss and this idea. You know, maybe that got to you, and you're starting to feel that a little bit.
You know, man. You know, I've really been hearing what you're saying, what you're putting out there, and honestly, I feel you, bro.
So the other two people you walked out with were not Alistair. But as Alistair comes out, Alistair looks at you and says, no, Alistair walked out. And Alistair looks at you and goes, yo, man, you want to grab a drink?
Let's fucking go, man.
And you start wandering back toward the ultraliner. Bug,
Yo.
what do? You've got blood all over you.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, you...
Because, you know, I was in, like, cyberspace, so I just saw the helicopter. It does not occur to me whatsoever that I did that.
Right. Yeah, so you're confused. You've got blood all over you. Is that sick or is that sick?
I mean, it's kind of both.
Yeah.
But,
It's
like,
sick
I mean,
squared.
I just crashed the building. I didn't do that. Looks like everything's under control here.
Yeah. So do you, like, strap your Uzi, like, put it in, like, hands and pockets, wander off?
Yeah, let's go back to the bar. He's got a friend. This is weird.
Yeah, the person turns, looks at you, is like, we're gonna get drinks. You wanna get drinks?
Yeah, dude, I love drinks because I'm 21.
He goes, sick. I was 21 once.
No.
And you both start wandering away. Can I just get an etiquette plus presence for all four of you?
Okay.
Now, for you, don't take your negatives because you're kind of far away because you were running. Galahad, get a +2 on this. Both of you just flat presence plus etiquette.
One hit.
Okay, now
6 hits.
6 hits. Now, Bug, you know what? Cops all drive by. You all look like at least enough normal, even Bug with you in this situation.
The bloody little boy.
I'm wearing all black, dude.
You know what? I should roll perception against that. You're right. I forgot it was bloody. Thank you for running away from all your teammates and then
then
calling
being
them
the
out at
snitch.
the end, Galahad.
I think
I think you might want to roll luck on that etiquette test.
Alright,
Bug.
so how do I do that?
Just flat luck with rule of 6 turned on. Just click that
Oh,
rule
I
of
have
6
5 luck.
Okay, so just roll 5 and then make sure you click rule of 6.
3.
Okay, yeah. One of the lights from one of the cop cars flashes on you for a second, and as they slow down, and then they keep going toward the
Fuck you,
house.
pervert.
As you
I'm not
continue
even
to go.
anywhere near you.
Now let's fast forward a little bit as you all make your way into the ultraliner. Galahad, as you get close, the person, if you recall, Carl, the bouncer, insists on a DNA sample from you.
Oh, right. I'm gonna do my little trick again.
Okay, roll Paul. All right, so as he's like, I need a DNA sample so that Roman can track you down just in case you pull some shit out here.
All
and
right.
you attempt to palm a hair. Can I get, palming plus finesse.
6 successes.
You get 6 successes. Wow. Yeah, you try to hand it to him and you palm it. He pops his hand in and just drops a little white powder, the residue of the hair he got. and you walk in. As for everybody else, you run up and are just like, you've got a bit of a nosebleed, you've got scuffs on your head, you look ripped as shit. And he's just like,
Wait, do you still have the spine?
I'm absolutely carrying a spine.
yeah, the cops, I guess you were far enough away, they didn't notice. You're running too fast. And this bouncer does notice the spine, and notice how ripped you are, notices you're bloody, and notices that you're probably, like, what's your mood?
I'm still a little woozy, but I'm gonna go, do you have like a coat check?
He goes, yeah, you could go inside.
Tight.
Just, hanging on one of the hooks under the bar.
I'm like trying to like get it on like the little vertebra. I'm like, you just can't slip it
Yeah,
off.
you're trying to do that as Galahad. What are you doing? You just go and sit down with Gordy?
Well, I think I would. I tend to have a very high perception, so I think I would probably notice this and
Well,
say,
you've been in the bar a long time, though, before they
"Oh
get
yeah, I raised my sarsaparilla," and I say, "What took you so long? Great job!"
And you both are, they just let you in. You're covered in blood. Your Uzi is swinging freely. And the bouncer just, like, goes, yeah, go in, just don't.
21! Don't you ever fucking forget that again!
Yeah.
Oh, they just let whoever in now, huh?
Where were you?
Mission was accomplished 30 seconds ago. We got out of there as soon as we needed to.
Well, you did!
I gave you fair warning. I said we gotta
I
go.
don't think he should get any money!
I'm gonna go sit down, and I'm gonna, having given up trying to hang the spine on the little purse hook, I'm just going to like kind of shove it into my little fanny pack, but it's like not zipping up, so it's just like flopping.
Oh, God.
Out of the God.
You look like you went through hell.
Oh yeah, I mean like, you know, no pain, no gain, you know, like
I'm inspired.
just like smearing it all over my face.
Okay, so you're all here. You're smearing the blood on your face. You're sitting. You've got your sarsaparilla, which, if you recall, they don't have sarsaparilla at this bar and don't know what it is. So it's just whiskey with seltzer in it.
Wood soda, as I call it.
Wood and soda. Yeah, exactly. Do you finally? You got your Smirnoff Ice before. What do you get this time, Bug?
I get the same thing, because it tastes just like gamer juice. So, you know, they're trying to make fun of me, thinking I wouldn't like it, but joke's on them. I love it.
All right, High Rise. You get a drink.
Yeah, I get. Do I still have my buddy with me?
Yeah, your buddy is definitely with you. He's like, I'm buying. What do you want?
Yeah, do I have 6 old fashions?
He goes, yeah, dude, 6? That's, like, totally chill. I'm starting to feel, like, bummed out. I was in a really, like, up there, like, I was really feeling, yeah, and now I feel like I'm downity and, like, feeling shitty and bad. And
You know, that's just life, dog. Like, you know, you take the ups and the
so
downs.
True. I'll take 6 old fashions as well. And that's when Gordy wanders up, sloppier than ever before. White suit that now has sweat stains through the pits. Buck tooth out, the royalty thing. Comes over and it's like, hey, you guys, did you do it? What happened?
He didn't do it. He just ran away.
We got the drugs in the building.
But we did it.
And we got the cops on their way there right now.
Did XOXO show up? She said she was gonna go too.
Oh, was that the cybernetic like person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is her.
Well,
This was hers. It's mine now because it's like a trophy thing. Like I think I gotta bring this back to uptown. But
what is that?
it's a spine.
That's a job well done, as that's what that is.
Can you get
I
persuasion
do.
plus charm from you as you lean in, Galahad?
Yeah.
This is a nightmare.
I genuinely
got 2
want to
hits.
persuade this guy to not pay him.
He goes, wow, this is fantastic. What's the building? What happened to the building? Give me a rundown of what happened.
It's like pretty fucked up. The roof exploded.
I crashed a helicopter into it.
Righteous.
Oh, that's what that was. A man got like chopped into like tiny pieces. Like really like it was like the road that was you? Man, fucking bones, man. Hell yeah.
And
You
what
you saved my ass. That guy psychically punched me
Damn.
right in the solar plexus, and I was really in like a tight spot, and you turned him into deli meat, man. That rules.
Yeah, he didn't
I
do
gotta
shit.
say that the rest of this team is rather reckless.
Yeah, well, better than
Some
running
of us
away.
are professionals.
Let's
Get
this
it done.
Oh no,
Persuasion
I
plus
think
charm.
he shouldn't get paid.
Persuasion plus charm. Persuasion plus charm. You're as Galahad starts.
I've got to say, you are fighting a losing battle, my friend.
I want to roll luck.
Yeah. You can.
I
luck
will
that
also roll luck.
Okay.
So how do I? So do I add?
Add all your luck and then hit rule of 6, both of you.
Wait.
So persuasion, charm plus luck, and click rule of 6.
All right.
But I want to hear Bugs first.
2.
2.
You both got 2 successes. You only got 2. How many dice did you roll, Bryce?
I rolled 7.
Is that really? I thought your charm. I thought your
Rolled
persuasion
8.
was higher than that.
My
Luck is high.
persuasion is 4,
And your
my
charm?
charm is 2.
Oh, and your luck is only 1.
My luck is only 1.
Oh, you're very unlucky. You had 1 luck roll the entire 2 sessions, and you rolled it on this.
This
That's
was an important one.
Amazing.
Extremely lucky.
So he turns and looks at both of you, and then he says,
But
No,
I did
no,
a
no.
way cooler thing.
"You're both pretty." He says,
I go, oh, thanks.
"Well, this is righteous, because I hate to break it to you, but this was all like a test. And I was hoping XO would go over, that you would go over, and this would happen, but it looks like you all came out good. You got them. Now, there's only one thing I really, really care about. What happened to Maria?"
Oh, her head was exploded off her body. I have a clip of it on my stream. The XO, she shot her straight in the face and she fucking died.
Wow. God, I would love to have, seen a shot of that, on a camera.
Oh, I can. Boop! Can I just bring it up and
Yeah.
just play it on as a GIF?
Yeah,
Well, this is disgusting.
He looks at that and he goes, "Can I have that for the deposition?"
Yeah, sure. Who? Whatever. Tony Stark swiping in your pocket.
He goes, "Wow, this is excellent, because this is all... Look, we want that building, I'll be real, but even you must think, what did we agree on? 10,000 total? That's a lot of money to spend."
Now,
10,000 per person.
it's 10,000 per person with
And he doesn't get anything.
2,500 per person on top.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, we definitely wouldn't have hired people just to get a building to do that. That's 2 years of rent at least. No, that's not true. My mind's not working. Either way, that's too much money. We would have definitely not done that. Except my daddy, he was looking for some people, and I think maybe we found those people, because this is great. And now, third son, I'm back to being second. I'm a middle child. They call me third son. I don't like it. I'm back to being second. Comic-Con will rue the day they put me in those headlines and ruined my life, because now I killed someone and burned a building down with the help of my 4 best friends.
Yeah, that you should pay.
Oh, yeah, I'll pay you.
Well,
And,
10 per person, but he doesn't get anything, so we should split that.
Why do you want to listen to business advice from a little boy?
Because I destroyed his building.
Are you
didn't
saying
do
we
anything.
did
I
spec
think you
work?
showed up to a public institution blooded with a Uzi and having committed mass acts of violence.
Now, I would have had. I wouldn't have had any because I didn't look out at any point. But I would have had recording of my entire end of the fight. When I exited the building, would I have seen Galahad already at the bar by the time the whole thing was over?
he would have been 7 or 8 blocks away running. Do you want to roll perception on it, or do you want to see if it got caught on camera?
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see if I have any. If I could, because I think Pilgrim doesn't really have skin in the game, but he loves money. So I feel like he would be like, hey, wait a minute, yeah. I mean, I also don't know that you did anything, but since it's being brought up, I want to see if I can get Galahad.
Can we roll?
Everyone saw me do something. I walked right in the front door.
Give me your
I
Stoddy.
didn't get footage of that.
Yeah, give me your. That's true. Can you give me?
Yeah,
your
well, I didn't
Stony?
see that either.
Give me your Stony, which we said was 6 dice, but -2 because it was far away and because you were closing out of the stream.
One
But
hit.
1 hit. Give me athletics plus. No, give me a stealth roll. Give me a stealth roll.
Plus what?
Stealth plus finesse.
All right. 1 hit.
Okay, you technically have it, but it's no evidence. It's
Okay.
like Bug and Bug would be that's him, but you can't tell.
Circumstantial at best. I don't see that individual wearing a hat.
This is the most well-oiled team I've ever seen. They all love each other tremendously.
it.
And then
So are we getting paid or null?
he starts pulling out his comlink, and he starts fumbling with numbers, and then drops the comlink on the floor and tries to lean over to pick it up and falls down a little bit.
Can I go,
I'm gonna grab
hey, I
it.
got you, bro, and get it for him?
Yeah.
Be like, it's like, hey, I'll just do it for you. How much was it?
He was like, what did you guys say it was?
10 grand per person, except him.
12.5
Can I just put in?
gram.
Can I put in 20 grand per person?
Yeah, put in software
But
plus
for him?
put in software plus plus intuition.
Oh, this is bad.
And then I want you to do that first, see if you do it successfully.
Software plus intuition.
Software plus intuition. Take -2 because you're injured.
Okay. Ooh, oh no.
I'd love a critical glitch on this.
Woo! We'll see.
You actually want to roll luck again?
No. Well, can I roll luck after the fact, or do I have to call that first?
If you call it first, you get rule of 6 on all of it, or you could do it after the fact.
And I already rolled luck once today, but I've got 4 in luck.
Yes, you could
So
roll
I can
4
do-
times, but every session you only get 1 back. So you'll
Okay.
start with
Okay.
You could roll and see if you fail. This is not a hard roll.
Yeah, I'll roll and see what I get. No hits. So
Okay.
can I do luck instead?
Yeah, you can absolutely roll luck on top.
Just 4.
Yep, just
rule
4
of
dice
6 or
flat
no?
with rule of 6. Yep.
No hits.
Okay, so
God damn it.
so you end up just you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to put in 20,000, and as you're thinking you're doing that, you've already typed in 12,500 and handed the comm link back, and it's you're like, and after you hand it, you're like, damn, like,
Oh shit.
and
I was
he,
never good with numbers, you know.
he takes it and then slides you all 12,500, and then says, my daddy is going to be in touch with all of you. All right.
Tight. I love daddies.
All right.
And I think with that, that's the end of a successful session.
We got paid!
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Smooth as Pilgrim's Bread.
Flawless victory.
Uh,
Wizardhole, baby.
yeah. So let's go around one more time. My players mind.
I'm Chris Kindred, and I guess I just played High Rise.
I'm Crystal, and I played Bug.
I'm Bryce Gold, and I played Galahad.
I'm Kendra, and I play Pilgrim.
And this is the Wizard Hole. This is Null York City. This is the A-team. Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. EST. Come back next week. We're going to have a brand new mission for these guys. Whole new set of circumstances. Maybe we'll even meet Gordy Winkleman's dear old dad.
Damn.
Thank you so much for watching. This video will be up and edited on YouTube on Monday.
Yeah.
So check it out there if you want to see the whole thing or if you missed part of it. Thank you so much. Wizard Hole, I'm Peter Schmidt. What up? Good night, Goth Gamer Nation.